You didn't have Zeke, but you had
Yeah, we
Tony
didn't have Zeke
Pollard.
Hey, not too bad.
Oh,
Huh?
I know. Merry Monday. What's good, y'all? It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal, along with ProView Networks. As the lights are on, we are, I believe, live and hot up on the PV.
Oh, yeah, I'm watching you on YouTube right now.
Are you really?
Look at that shiny
That's a shiny
head of
dome.
hair.
What should I do? Should I go hats? Should I get some powder?
Oh, man.
Should I just put on
That's you, baby.
Wig.
a little
Oh,
wig?
shit.
You want me to go
Ooh.
wig?
Hey.
Yeah, whatever. Jeff Symbiota, JJ Buck, San Josue. What's good, y'all?
Oh, what it do?
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, yeah, buddy. You see what we got going there? How was the weekend?
Hey, it was a good weekend.
Better
Yeah,
than
good
Antonio
weekend.
Browns or what?
Always better than Antonio Brown's lately.
Oh,
Not
man, what's
always.
wrong with that guy?
Boy, that's a loaded question. What's wrong with that guy?
A lot.
He wants to
I don't
sell
think
it.
he wants to play.
You know, there might be something to that. There might be something to that. We got a lot to do today. We will be everywhere. We've got the NFL. We got Lobo football. We got United. We've got baseball. The golf was interesting. We got stuff to give away, and we've got a phone line open for you. 2460610 is the number to get in, 888-922-0610. Your emails come in, Jeff at 610knml.com, JJ at 610knml.com. On the Twitter, it's _ JJ Buck, and on the Facebook, the OD in the AM. Again, don't forget we are live on ProView Networks. So you can find us on Comcast Channel 26. You can watch on the Facebook, ProView Networks. You can watch on the Twitter. You can watch on YouTube. Lots of places for you to join the show. You ready for your TV career now?
Oh, I'm excited.
Are you?
Just taking off.
That's right.
No looking back.
That's right. All right. What stood out? Was it United this weekend? What jumps off the
Yes.
page to you?
The big story locally, New Mexico United, frustrating draw. And we've gone through many of these, given the fact it's the 10th time that they have tied this season. But this one is more on New Mexico United. You credit Lopez. He made some big saves for Los Dos to pull out that point in that contest. But the amount of missed chances, playing the entire second half up a man, goes on a lot on New Mexico for not being able to finish.
They were Galaxy 2 was down a man because of double yellow to a player, right?
Yes.
Okay, so United was up man advantage the entire time, couldn't take advantage. So there's part of me, because every time they draw or lose, it's always on them, and that's what I always hear from. But this one kind of,
yeah.
well, but every time, it's a loss. We never, and I know we always look at it from one side. Fans certainly do, and I'm sure the other side's going, we missed opportunities. But in this case, you kind of feel like, all right, we were a man up the whole time in the second half. Probably should have been able to punch one through and walk out of there with 3 points.
Well, especially with the chances they created.
Yeah.
Not only the amount of possession they had in the second half, but where they were getting the ball, the crosses, the shots on goal. And then you just start running down the list right off that 4 minutes in. Weehan shot goes wide left. Then you look a little bit later, the 12th minute. Still don't know what happened, but Weehan was in front of the goal, and I don't know if it was cleared off the line or if Lopez got a touch on it, but it looked like that was a surefire goal for Chris. But then in the 25th minute, he finally got his first one on the break after they fell down 1-0. Kamara put on a touch clinic. The Galaxy signed this guy, 21-year-old, who's playing over in the fifth
This was
tier
his first match,
of
right?
Bundesliga,
Yep.
the fifth tier. UCLA guy, so familiar with LA, but they bring him in, and he was phenomenal. And he scores the opening goal in the 9th minute, so they're down again. But they really played well overall in that first half. And then you figured at that point in time, they're going to score. They're up a man the entire second half. They're playing good soccer, but they just could not finish. You had Chris Weehan get a penalty kick saved.
Yeah.
You had Weehan hit the crossbar. And then, like I said, Lopez just able to make the saves because the shots just were not dangerous enough, even though they had the opportunity. So we've been over this, and you laid it out. There's a lot of games where the fans always think it's New Mexico's missed chances, but this one, it is indeed more New Mexico. Say like 60% New Mexico not finishing and 40% and the keeper for LA just standing up on it.
Tell you they got a break on the penalty kick. What was the Kayvon Frater penalty kick? What was that? I've never seen anything like
handball.
that. No. The kick itself.
Oh, his cheekiness, yes.
I mean, the goalie dove
He
left
almost got there.
and got up and still almost got back to it on the right side.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen. Was it supposed to be like that?
I've seen penalty kicks similar,
It barely
but
made
usually
the line.
they have a little more oomph to it than that one did. That was
Yeah,
wild.
That barely made it to the line. I mean, the goaltender dove left, guessed wrong,
still
got
just got
up, got to the dove right, and almost got there. I never seen anything like that, but it's not for me to see. All right, so 2-2. They get 1 point. They fall to 7th in the standings in USL, or I'm sorry, in the table in USL. Say table. Hoser.
Table.
Yeah, they're in the table. USL Championship play. They're 7th, and now on the road. Only 3 road contests left. And I didn't buy into this before, where people were telling me this is a must-win. I saw Lee Faria told me on the news it was a must-win. I heard somewhere else, kind of a must-win. It wasn't a must-win, man. There's 12, 13 games left. They would have liked to win.
There's 10 games left.
All right, so that was 11. So
Well, when you start breaking it down, looking at the 3 teams ahead of them, yeah, because tiebreakers are wins.
I understand. And I guess must win if they, for what? I mean, they could still go on a run and finish in the top 4.
Yeah, it's just
They could still fall
the
and
gap
finish
for
out.
potentially. Hey, they have 34 points, but they're 2 wins behind Sacramento that has 34 points, and Sacramento owns that tiebreaker because of wins.
No, look,
But that's just where it could start hurting them. They're in position to make the playoffs. Everything, one of them, which we'll hear from Trey Lassane this morning, some of his post-game comments. It's just if they get into a situation with either Austin, Salt Lake City, or Sacramento where there's any tiebreakers, the win-loss record is the difference now. Wins are the tiebreaker in the USL Championship, and I like that. A lot of other places,
too, by the way.
it's goal differential, which I don't think is a. It's like we always talk about the run scored in Major League Baseball, that difference where, the winning teams are going to have a higher goal differential, but I like awarding victories as opposed to maybe a couple lopsided wins where you score 5 or 6 goals on a team.
All right, so they play Wednesday in San Antonio. Is that right?
Saturday.
I'm looking at July. Saturday in San Antonio. And San Antonio is 2 points out of a playoff spot right now. So that's a team that's battling for it. Yeah, I guess to me it was too early for a must win. It would have been nice to win. You would have liked to win. But I just, good crowd, by the way. Good. Another
15-247
Yep.
at that Isopes Park on Saturday night. Now, what I think really hurts is the one mistake that they made in the entire second half is when they gave up the penalty. Weehan slips, breakaway, going the other way. Soler takes him down, and then steps up. Williams hits the penalty. So United 1 of 2 on the night. LA 1 of 1 PKs. It was a wild game that entire second half.
Pretty good night for sports around here because at the same time over at the Hyatt, the Lobo Gala was going on, and it was packed. It was sold. I mean, it was, however many of the ballroom halls was full. It was a great crowd out there. I went out to the Lobo Scholarship Gala. They raised a ton of money. You know what was encouraging for me? There was a real good energy for Lobo Sports going into the new season. And I just thought it was essential. Now, hopefully it oozes out of that room and gets into the community a little bit. But and certainly it was all the usual suspects and the supporters who were there. But it was a fun night with Lobo Sports, and hopefully that carries over too. And at the same time, United was playing over at the stadium. They had 15,000 plus there, and they filled the ballroom at the Hyatt. So it just made me realize, all right, there is room for multiple sports in this town, and things can go.
Yeah, and it's right there is the carryover. There's a lot of excitement to start this season, but then how does that translate, especially all eyes on football? Women's soccer starts on Sunday. They open up the season hosting Texas Tech. The other sports get going, so how can you start generating that from, hey, this is cool, to actually getting people to try the product?
Well, then those people will be there. It's going to be the people that weren't in that room, and so that's where that goes. All right, we got stuff to give away today. We got 4 tickets to give away to Lobos Sam Houston, and the pregame tailgate party put on to celebrate 25 years of the Sports Animal. We'll do that coming up at, you want to do that in the 7 o'clock hour? We never do anything in the 7
let's do
o'clock
it.
hours. You want to do it at 7:39?
7:39.
Does that work for you? And then we got 4 tickets to give away to see USA Mexico indoor soccer out at the Santa Ana Star Center. That's coming up on the 24th. That's next weekend. We'll do that at, how about 9:09? Does that work for you?
That works.
That
for
should
me.
be pretty cool. Landon Donovan, the legend, will be playing for Team USA.
Yep, here in the greater Albuquerque metropolitan area out in Rio Rancho. So that's what we'll do at 7:39 for Lobos and Sam Houston State, and then 9:09 USA Mexico. Want to hear from you today, 246-0610-8889, 220-610. We'll get into Justin Thomas's win and what that means for him going forward into the Tour Championship coming up this weekend. Get into the baseball over the weekend and a whole lot of football, including your boy AB. Time to put up or shut up, they say. You're either in or you're not. It's the opening drive. Jeff, JJ, and Hoser on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Ma'am?
Dang, this one made me feel all special.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network. Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili, breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Folks, there's no other way but to be all in. Either he's Lord of all or he is not Lord at all. And you can experience the real and authentic, true life change that only God can provide to humanity. See, when we truly encounter Jesus and purpose to know him and follow his teachings, hashtag life change will occur.
Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rollins, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales. The New Mexico High School Coaches Association, established in 1941, is an organization of New Mexico's best and most professional interscholastic coaches. Coaches across work daily to help our student athletes excel in the classroom, on the field of play, and in our communities. Students that participate in interscholastic activities attain higher grades, higher graduation rates, and higher wages. Responsible for the North-South All-Star Games, statewide Coaches Award Program, and providing multiple professional development opportunities for New Mexico's coaches. Be a great coach by coaching beyond the game.
Hey everyone, Adam Deal here with ProView Networks. Extreme Clean is a proud sponsor and supporter of ProView Networks and all high school sports athletics. Owner Mike McLean and Extreme Clean specialize in carpet cleaning for apartment, realty, business, and residential clients. With over 20 years experience, attention to detail and quality customer service matters. For more information, give them a call, 505-221-6440, Extreme Clean.
Sadie's is a proud supporter of New Mexico high school sports and athletics, and we here at ProView Networks would like to thank Sadie's for their continued support in helping us bring you all of your New Mexico high school sports coverage.
Car Crafters, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Are you sure we're supposed to be doing this?
Don't worry, I've watched him do it 1,000 times. Come on, what's the worst that can happen?
No! Bad dog!
Hi, welcome to Car Crafters. What happened? Don't worry, we'll make it like it never happened.
Car Crafters! It's like it never happened!
Dreamstyle Remodeling has been wowing homeowners in New Mexico since 1989. Selected as Best Custom Home Remodeler for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Albuquerque Journal, we're also your exclusive provider for top home improvement brands like Renewal by Anderson, Four Seasons, Blaze King, and many others. Founded and headquartered in Albuquerque, Dreamstyle Remodeling is family-owned and now employs more than 500 people across the southwestern U.S. In fact, we've helped more than 60,000 homeowners improve their home in New Mexico, Arizona, California, Idaho, and West Texas. We're committed to providing a superior customer experience. We've earned 4.6 stars with hundreds of online reviews and have an A+ with the BBB. Dreamstyle Remodeling is a proud supporter of UNM Athletics.
Young lady who's a star at the Little League World Series. I mean a star, and I'm all about it. It's the opening drive, Jeff, JJ, and San Jose. It's good, y'all. Merry Monday. You're going to get football that counts this weekend. 0 week. Miami, Florida State, Hawaii, Arizona. You ready for a little footy? Like real American football?
Oh, man, yes.
Real American football.
Man, that Florida University of Miami, man, that's a good first game.
Yeah. So is, I think, Arizona, Hawaii.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But
and then a week from this Saturday, so now you're inside of 2 weeks. It'll be 12 days. Lobo Sam, Houston State. We'll give away some tickets coming up at 7:39. It's the opening drive. Jeff Symbieta, JJ Buck, and Hoser. Glad you're with us on 95.9 FM and AM 610, The Sports Animal. If you have not heard, we are also now viewable. You can find us on Comcast Channel 26. You can find us on the Facebook. Go to ProView Networks, because ProView Networks is now simulcasting this radio show from here until eternity, for all we know. And also on the Twitter and on the YouTube as well. I mean, there's no close date, right? Unless it just goes horribly poorly.
Unless we mess this up. So
Yeah.
Fingers crossed, we don't.
How could we mess it up?
oh, sorry.
You never know.
Well, like what could we possibly
Never
do? What
Stage could just be too big.
Oh, there you go.
What could go wrong?
Yeah, right.
I mean, like, what could possibly go wrong? All right, 246-0610, 888-922-0610. Come on in. Unlike your boy Antonio Brown, like Hard Knocks, did they get lucky with this or what? If they're allowed to see some of this, and we'll find out tomorrow.
If they go into it,
they've got
I hope
to.
they
Like,
do.
how
the
can
first
they
two
not?
episodes I've heard have
I know.
really been nothing anyone expected about the Raiders.
Well, we saw AB's feet and the peeling and the whoopee cushions and all that crap. At this point, there's got to be something, because now the layer has cracked. Now it's not just all loving on AB. They're 2 weeks away from opening the season, and Mike Mayock came out yesterday and said something, and for the first time it came from above. And do you have that? This is the general manager of the Raiders, Mike Mayock. And again, the deal is Antonio Brown was not at practice yesterday, still dealing with this damn helmet thing. And I think we've all got opinions on it, but here's the GM.
So here's the bottom line. He's upset about the helmet issue. We have supported that. We appreciate that. Okay, but at this point, we've pretty much exhausted all avenues of relief. So from our perspective, it's time for him to be all in or all out. Okay? So we're hoping he's back soon. We got 89 guys busting their tails. We are really excited about where this franchise is going, and we hope AB is going to be a big part of it starting week 1 against Denver. End of story. No questions. Okay?
No questions. Look, at some point the man's got to go to work, and I don't know.
And I thought it was resolved. Wasn't
It was resolved by the league,
but not by him.
And so they were looking for this. It's 10 years old. It's out of compliance. It is no longer deemed to be safe. And I'm going to give it to the league on this one. They're trying to make sure that the players are safe. He says, I've never had a concussion. That's great, man. But that helmet is out of compliance. So he was looking for the same model that was made inside of 10 years. And the NFL said, no, that we're not tested. Like that helmet is not, you got 40, what is it, 46 others? Ish?
Quite a bit.
Like some number like that. Find a helmet, and my vision and everybody else has made this transition. Drew Brees and Tom Brady have made this transition. Everybody else who has been grandfathered up until last year made the transition. Find a helmet that works and go to work. And what Mike Mayock said, I can, without knowing it, without being in the room, I can assure you that echoes some of what John Gruden's feeling and saying as well.
Yeah, and I think that's the person that put it out there right now is Mike Mayock, and because Gruden played the game, he said
that's right.
Was it a week or two now? Just saying, hey, we're gonna let Antonio Brown do what he has to do. We're excited to have him when he gets here, and I really think that the dynamic that they built, at least going to the media, what they're putting out there publicly, is good. So I think Mike Mayock and John Gruden, they are on the same page in the way they're handling this, where it's the general manager coming out, putting down the statement like, all right, you need to be here, opposed to the head coach works in this situation.
You think he's at camp today? What's his point at this point?
Now it's just this helmet thing that's in his mind, and he's taking it to this extreme level. And I know Hoser said it in the clip we heard last week from like an interview before he even was traded to the Raiders, where Antonio Brown was saying, I don't need football. Football is just something I do. It feels like he's living in that more and more each day.
Well, he got $30 million as a signing bonus to play football. Now, he's got that money. I don't know if he thinks, I'm going to walk away.
He doesn't have that money if he walks away. He doesn't.
He's got to give it back. And I don't know that he realizes that. Like, he's got to realize that, right?
Yeah, and this is one where, of any team, week 1 needs to get here, because that's when we'll find out, is Antonio Brown playing football or not? A regular season football game, not talking about practice, not talking about training camp. Real deal.
Let me tell you, the Ezekiel Elliott thing you can almost understand from a business perspective, right? The Jets aren't playing Le'Veon Bell in preseason because they don't want to run him out there, right? You've got different situations. This is a guy in a new situation with a new team, with a new quarterback. This is a guy who needs to be in camp. You can tell me how great he is and how generational of a talent he is, and all that might be right. But he isn't any good if he's not there. He does nobody any good if he's not there. And by every metric, by every visual, by every optic, this looks like a diva receiver. It's all about me. Look, the feet thing, it happened. You go into cryotherapy. I mean, who hasn't done that and ripped the skin off the bottom of their feet by freezing them? I mean, whatever. He went for a treatment, and somehow either he wasn't told to protect his feet or he didn't listen. All right. Like the frostbite thing, I got it. But we've all seen him run, right? We've all seen, if he can't make cuts, that's fine. Get in camp, though. And I don't blame Mike Mayock and John Gruden. And I'm interested to hear, if he's not there today, what does that mean? You're either all in or you're all out. Are they willing to say you're all out?
Are they going to start fining him for not participating in camp? Or are they...
What does all out mean? All out means you're all out.
Say, you're not a member of this football team anymore. We're going to look to trade your rights.
Right? I mean, all out. What does all out mean to you? All out means you're all out.
Yeah,
right?
You're out of a job.
That's a big
And
statement.
I thought he was there. I thought he was, maybe not participating, but at least there.
He
during
was.
practices.
He was.
Or getting treatment, whatever it might be.
He was.
So somebody's got to evaluate his head. Sit down, have a conversation,
That's what I've heard it said.
and hopefully
somebody's got to evaluate his head.
So what's up, Antonio? What's going on?
I really don't want to play no more.
That's the best way I've heard it said. I'm interested, and players tend to react one way or another to ultimatums, and I would call that an ultimatum, wouldn't you?
That is an ultimatum.
They either get it and they go to work, or they dig in deeper. To me, he's got nothing to dig in deeper about. What's he digging deeper on? The helmet thing's cut and dry, man. I don't know what is. I mean, I think he's got to be at work today, or Raiders got a big decision to make, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
They got a big decision to make. Raider fan, want to hear from you. 2460610 is where we are. 888-922-0610. Your emails come in this morning. Jeff at 610knml.com. JJ at 610knml.com. On the Twitter, it's _JJ Buck. And on the Facebook, what is it? The OD.
The OD, yes.
In the AM. Hey, guys, if you could feel better, I know it's Monday morning, everybody's dragging a little bit, but if you could feel better, wouldn't you do it? The real question is, if you could feel better, why would you not do it? You can and you should just pick up the phone and call New Mail. New Mail's helping guys all over the country, guys who are lacking energy, dealing with hair loss, low T, erectile dysfunction, all things that are natural when men reach a certain age. It's nothing to be ashamed of, guys. In fact, the only thing to be ashamed of is if you do not do anything about it. Do something. Call New Mail at 505-652-1688. 505-652-1688 and feel better. New Mail offers you cutting-edge programs, the latest treatments guys are benefiting from all over the country. Guys maybe like you are done feeling fatigued, done feeling a lack of energy all the time, done dealing with erectile dysfunction. 505-652-1688. New Mail's right here in Albuquerque. They've got a tremendous success rate. If you are suffering from erectile dysfunction, depression, tired of being tired, and just want to feel better, New Mail is for you. Call New Mail, 505-652-1688, 505-652-1688, and feel better.
Dreamstyle Remodeling has been wowing homeowners in New Mexico since 1989. Selected as Best Custom Home Remodeler for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Albuquerque Journal, we're also your exclusive provider for top home improvement brands like Renewal by Anderson, Four Seasons, Blaze King, and many others. Founded and headquartered in Albuquerque, Dreamstyle Remodeling is family-owned and now employs more than 500 people across the southwestern U.S. In fact, we've helped more than 60,000 homeowners improve their home in New Mexico, Arizona, California, Idaho, and West Texas. We're committed to providing a superior customer experience. We've earned 4.6 stars with hundreds of online reviews and have an A+ with the BBB. Dreamstyle Remodeling is a proud supporter of UNM Athletics. Visit our beautiful 10,000 square foot showroom at 1460 Renaissance Boulevard across from Sam's Club, or DreamStyleRemodeling.com to make your home remodeling dreams come true.
Gecko's Bar and Tapas, a proud supporter of ProView Networks. It's been a fan favorite spot for food lovers and sports fans. With not one, but 2 great locations, including outdoor patio, an atmosphere you won't want to miss. Gecko's, off Academy and in Nob Hill.
Jackson Compaction wants to help you keep your green and keep the community green as well. Jackson Compaction has worked hard to maintain the same prices since day one. Always easy and painless trash removal with professional crews and quality service. If it's non-hazardous waste, debris, or trash on your land, leave it to us. At Jackson Compaction, we're dedicated to ensuring the conservation of our environment. You trash it, we smash it. Jackson Compaction, we've earned a reputation for great results.
TurboThreads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. TurboThreads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for TurboThreads.
The Lascombe family has been growing and crafting wine in New Mexico since 1981. Formerly known as St. Clair Winery, we're going back to our roots and honoring our founders, Danielle and Hervé Lascombe. Today, our D.H. Lascombe Winery and Bistro locations continue to deliver the exceptional wine and food experience you've come to expect from the Lascombe family. Visit us and enjoy a culmination of our 6th-generation winemaking legacy and unique, perfectly paired foods. D.H. Lascombe Winery and Bistro.
Perez Collision Center is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks and Albuquerque Boxing. Perez Collision Center offers expert knowledge on any of your auto body and paint needs. Give them a call today, 505-254-4655, or stop by for a visit at 2415 2nd Street Northwest in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Perez Collision Center.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Ma'am?
Dang, this one made me feel all special.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network. Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Folks, there's no other way but to be all in. Either he's Lord of all or he is not Lord at all. And you can experience the real and authentic, true life change that only God can provide to humanity. See, when we truly encounter Jesus and purpose to know him and follow his teachings, hashtag life change will occur.
Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms, and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline.
Away 4 tickets for that game and that tailgate party coming up here at 7:39, just a few minutes from now. Lobos and Sam Houston State. We got tickets to go see USA Mexico indoor soccer out at the Star Center. We'll do that at 9:09. It's the opening drive. Jeff, JJ, and a Hoser. Glad you're with us on 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Animal, also on ProView Networks. If you're just joining us, again, we just launched really today. Announced it on Friday, but you're able to watch the show if you'd like to consume it that way on your Facebook, ProView Networks, on Channel 26 on Comcast, and on the YouTube and the Twitter as well. You guys just brought up a good point. I guess you've just kind of drawn yourself a fake line, because what are you going to do, cut him? You're going to trade him? Mm-hmm. You're the Raiders. He can do whatever he wants as long as he shows up on opening day.
That's a feeling I had until Mike Mayock made a statement that had a yes or a no. You're in or you're out. Now, what does that mean? We'll see if they're willing to take any steps when it comes to finding Antonio Brown. Could they do that in this situation, seeing who would want to take him off their hands, even though they just traded for him this past offseason? Fun place to be in if you're Mike Mayock and John.
See, I mean, my whole deal. Then why make that ultimatum? Why come out and say you're either in or you're out if you're going to give them that leeway. And that
You're not going.
I mean, you guys are making the point. You're the Raiders. What else do you have? And your point is fair. Your point's legitimate. You need that guy because what else do you have? But then why come out and say that? You got a choice to make. All right. What else did you see over the weekend? You got Broncos. The Broncos go tonight.
49ers Broncos.
Oh, yeah. It's all about Jimmy Garoppolo and Drew Lock. Is that what I'll see? Or am I going to get to see some Skinny Joe?
You can get a little bit of skinny Joe Flacco.
Oh, yeah, Joe Flacco. All right. Tell me about your you're on the phone. Tell me about your Cowboys. You thrilled with your Cowboys? You beat the Rams? You feel good about all that?
Yeah, I feel good about it.
All right. Tony
Shoot.
Pollard,
Don't need
80,
baby.
8.4 yards per
I'm
carry,
easy to please.
42 yards and a touchdown. Who needs Zeke?
No, we need Zeke. I mean, make no mistake about it. But no, I mean, you got to go with what you have, and what you have it seems to be doing okay. I mean, Pollard missed the blitz pickup in that one drive that he was in there with Dak, and I mean, those are the things that Zeke can do a little better, and so I don't know what else to say. I mean,
no, that's fine.
I mean,
So
it was
they're
still,
going to
still decent.
be as hype as humanly possible for 8.4 yards per carry in the preseason.
8.4 yards.
Yeah, but it was
Take Tony Pollard, first round pick, in your.
But I mean,
in your fantasy
it
draft.
wasn't against the starters from the Rams,
horribly
and you know
mediocre.
that. So I mean,
No, I know. Believe me, I know that.
yeah.
Look, my brother called me last week. He was pretty fired up when the Raiders beat the Rams. I'm like, enjoy it.
Yeah.
I just figured I'd come in and take a little bit today from you. Enjoy what you got, man.
I think they're still going to be, okay. I mean, yes, the Zeke component is definitely key for, what, especially come playoff time or if they have aspirations to make it to the Super Bowl. But, yeah, I mean, I think they still got a pretty good, decent team that's going to be very competitive overall.
Cowboy fan, feel free, jump in at 246-0610 or 888-922-0610. Some injuries over the weekend. Avery Williamson, the linebacker for the Jets, got hurt. Adam Gase afterwards was did you hear Adam Gase, the Jets coach, kind of second-guessing himself why Avery Williamson was still in there, and because they're playing new positions, and they got linebackers that he wanted to give another series working together, and in retrospect, I should have got him out because he blew his ACL, and look, this preseason, I heard on the radio coming in today, the last thing you want to do is blow a guy's knee out in preseason. I don't know. I mean, is it better if you blow it out in the first week of the game? At some point, they got to get some reps, right? Football's dangerous, and I don't want a guy's knee to blow out any time. I don't want it to blow out in preseason either. But at some point, if you're going to play a game of football,
Le'Veon Bell doesn't need reps,
and it's really
it is that
coach who's
decision.
saying that.
Yeah, it is that the time you've put in, how good you are, dictates how much you play in the preseason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and who you are, and how valuable you are. And, I mean, we haven't seen Todd Gurley, Jared Goff, right? We haven't seen, a lot of these guys that they're just not going to let go. Although all accounts are, Todd Gurley looks really good. Still got to take Michael Thomas, though, right? Yeah. That's really what matters. It's that
You're
going
to take Todd Gurley, aren't you?
Yeah.
Come on. You can't.
And that's
pass
an
him.
element of fantasy sports, too, where you can dive into the rankings, you can get all caught up in it. But also, what are you trying to do? You're trying to have fun. And if you want your guy from your team, go for it. That's why Hoser drafted the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, it's fantasy, man.
Every single player.
That's my dream.
Michael Thomas is a Taft High School guy. He's a Toreador now.
So you do have that is it going to be Todd Gurley or is it Taft High School?
You go with the Toreador or the Ram.
Yeah.
Because the Toreadors are here.
Man, get them both if you can.
Made it very clear. Our capes are on. Our swords are drawn. Red, gold, and white will win tonight. Yeah. All right, anything else jump off the page? That was a little different. Case Keenum's the starter for the Redskins, it sounds like, because Colt McCoy's foot injury isn't allowing him to play. Whatever.
Hey, Michael Gallup's been looking good, man. I love the way he's
Michael
coming
Gallup's a New Mexico Bowl alum, is in for a good season. I think Michael Gallup, as a second-year receiver, is in for a really good season. You disagree?
I agree. I don't disagree. How does Colorado State keep getting these dudes?
They just keep getting
Rashard Higgins?
Yeah. Rashard Higgins got a touchdown
Going
pass
to be
the other day.
in the rotation for the Cleveland Browns.
Yep.
Preston Williams, undrafted, is going to make the Miami Dolphins roster.
That's right. There's a lot of New Mexico Bowl alumni out there that are out making plays in the National Football League. All right, get in on your team however they did, 246-0610, 888-922-0610. We can get into Lobo football as well. If you're at United 2-2 draw on the ball pitch the other day. Beat up ball pitch.
Bouncy ball pitch at
Boy,
Isotopes
a
Park.
Beat up ball pitch. Can you hear from you, Bouncy? I'm down with Bouncy.
Bouncy ball pitch.
All right, I'm down with Bouncy. I want to give away those tickets. 4 tickets
let's
now.
do it.
It's for Lobos and Sam Houston State. A week from this coming Saturday, and of course, with that comes tickets to the tailgate to celebrate these sports animals' 25th anniversary, 25 years of being the number one sports station in New Mexico. Caller number
6
right now at 246-0610. 246-0610, caller number 6 wins those tickets courtesy of your good friend Hoser.
Oh, yeah.
At 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Ma'am?
Dang, this one made me feel all special.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network. Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Folks, there's no other way but to be all in. Either he's Lord of all or he is not Lord at all. And you can experience the real and authentic, true life change that only God can provide to humanity. See, when we truly encounter Jesus and purpose to know him and follow his teachings, hashtag life change will occur.
Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms, and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rawlins, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales. The New Mexico High School Coaches Association, established in 1941, is an organization of New Mexico's best and most professional interscholastic coaches. Coaches across work daily to help our student athletes excel in the classroom, on the field of play.
Osuna Nursery has everything you'll need for a beautiful fall garden and all the tools, soils, and accessories.
Scholastic activities attain higher grades, higher graduation rates, and higher wages. Responsible for the North-South All-Star Games, statewide Coaches Award Program, and providing multiple professional development opportunities for New Mexico's coaches. Be a great coach by coaching beyond the game.
Hey everyone, Adam Deal here with ProView Networks. Extreme Clean is a proud sponsor and supporter of ProView Networks and all high school sports athletics. Owner Mike McLean and Extreme Clean specialize in carpet cleaning for apartment, realty, business, and residential clients. With over 20 years experience, attention to detail and quality customer service matters. For more information, give them a call, 505-221-6440, Extreme Clean.
Sadie's is a proud supporter of New Mexico high school sports and athletics, and we here at ProView Networks would like to thank Sadie's for their continued support in helping us bring you all of your New Mexico high school sports coverage.
Car Crafters, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Are you sure we're supposed to be doing this?
Don't worry, I've watched him do it 1,000 times. Come on, what's the worst that can happen?
No! Bad dog!
Hi, welcome to Car Crafters. What happened? Don't worry, we'll make it like it never happened.
Car Crafters! It's like it never happened!
Dreamstyle Remodeling has been wowing homeowners in New Mexico since 1989. Selected as Best Custom Home Remodeler for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Albuquerque Journal, we're also your exclusive provider for top home improvement brands like Renewal by Anderson, Four Seasons, Blaze King, and many others. Founded and headquartered in Albuquerque, Dreamstyle Remodeling is family-owned and now employs more than 500 people across the southwestern U.S. In fact, we've helped more than 60,000 homeowners improve their home in New Mexico, Arizona, California, Idaho, and West Texas. We're committed to providing a superior customer experience. We've earned 4.6 stars with hundreds of online reviews and have an A+ with the BBB. Dreamstyle Remodeling is a proud supporter of UNM Athletics. Visit our beautiful 10,000 square foot showroom at 1460 Renaissance Boulevard across from Sam's Club or DreamstyleRemodeling.com to make your home remodeling dreams come true.
Gecko's Bar and Tapas, a proud supporter of ProView Networks. It's been a fan favorite spot for food lovers and sports fans. With not one, but 2 great locations, including outdoor patio, an atmosphere you won't want to miss. Gecko's, off Academy and in Nob Hill.
Jackson Compaction wants to help you keep your green and keep the community green as well. Jackson Compaction has worked hard to maintain the same prices since day one. Always easy and painless trash removal with professional.
So, who got the tickets, by the way?
Chris did.
I just want to know who you're partying with.
Yeah,
when
Chris.
you go out to that big party.
Chris is going to be out there looking forward to it.
All right, Chris.
And then he gave me a Go Cowboys at the end.
All right, so you and Chris can hang out together.
How about them Cowboys?
How about them
Tony
Cowboys?
Pollard? Zeke who?
Yeah, we don't need Zeke.
Jerry made it funny.
Well, you got to get everything in context, you see. I mean, we still need Zeke. I mean,
Do you really?
Let's be real.
You got Tony freaking Pollard running through the Rams. You see, he ran through that
we
Super
just,
Bowl defense like that?
Yeah, I mean, we appreciate Jeff, what he's doing, but seriously now.
I wouldn't pay him. Don't give him more. See, Alex Bregman hit another one yesterday. Just killing it. Astros are winners in Oakland. It's the opening drive. Jeff, JJ, and Hoser. We're on the television now. So tomorrow, for one of our giveaways, JJ wants to we'll put up a word
of the day
on the word of the day. Word
Nice.
of the day.
Get
word
creative.
Of the day.
All right.
On the screen. So if you're watching on Channel 26 or on the Facebook or on the wherever it is you're watching,
They have to give me that word, right?
There'll be a word, and then whoever is going to be the.
But we'll
first
give you this segment, but we're not going to say 8:09 or 7:30, 7:30. Like we'll give you the segment.
Ooh.
You tune in.
Make them work for it.
We'll make sure to make it a special segment, worth your while, and we'll give it the word of the day. And first person to call Hoser with it, boom.
I got some
You'll win.
ideas for the word. But
Do you?
Yeah, it's just funny in my head.
You could be in charge of word of the day. Word of the day. Word of the day. You can have all of that. That could be all you. But we are live and you can watch the show now on ProView Networks. Jerome on the Facebook page there was talking about Antonio Brown, and he said, "Cut him,
cut him,
cut him."
He gone.
See, just cut him. You don't want to come to work. What happens to you if you don't come to work? What happens to all of us if we don't come to work? Oh, no, you
Here
can't.
we go
You
again.
can't compare sports to life. Yeah, they don't have to go to work.
You're not one of the 10 best wide receivers in
the
NFL.
world. You're not the best in the world at what you do, so you don't really have to go to work.
Take
your $30 million though.
Training camp.
Take your $30 million. I'm just saying, man.
You are absolutely right, Jeff.
I know.
As you are most of the time.
I know.
That while you want to hear something like the Raiders take their stance, that was pretty much an ultimatum.
Yes.
You're in or you're out. So what does out mean? What are you willing to do, Mike Mayock, with this receiver that you just acquired for an offense that doesn't have talent?
Well,
they
so
don't.
You are so worried about hurting this man's feelings, right? I want to see it, and maybe we will on Hard Knocks. If he reports today, tomorrow, the next day, whatever it is, the conversation that John Gruden and him have. Because I think at some point he's going to, either you're in or you're out, man. I mean, you're going to be here. You're not. Look, I like you, Antonio. You're a heck of a young man, and I understand geez, I bleep and bleep and bleep. But we got to go to work on. We got a job to do here now, man. You're going to come in here, and you got unbelievable talent and speed. And, God, we can't get you the ball if you're not here. That's a bad Gruden.
It's a little pitchy.
Yeah, it is a little pitchy. Gruden should be so easy to do. It should.
It's a little quick.
Yeah, that's
you're there. It's a little pitchy and quick, but I think you're going to be able to hold it in.
All right,
yeah,
I'll get in.
I think you.
But,
you got
come on, man. We can't get you the ball if you're not here. I mean, you're a world of talent, man. I mean, we want to get you the ball and go out there and do bleeping great things. But just find a helmet. We'll help you get one.
Jeff?
What?
It's training camp, so you're not regular season form yet.
That's fair enough.
Got to work through it.
I'll get there. I will. But he says, cut him. Enough. I'm done with him. Who's back in camp? Was there yesterday and is now Josh Gordon. I think that came. Do you think they were expecting him back? The Patriots were, because I'm not sure. I think they
don't
were.
think anyone was expecting him back again to be reinstated to the NFL.
Yes, I wasn't. That's a huge plus for them.
Yeah. How good is Josh Gordon? Because the Patriots must believe he can be the best receiver in the league because they put up with him longer than anyone else. The Browns tried. They realized what they had. And then they even got to a point where, all right, we're done. And now it's the Patriots. But that's what they do. They look for value in areas like this, second chances, young players. And Josh Gordon has the talent to be one of the better receivers in this league, but you don't have to pay him that way right now because it's all on him just staying eligible to be an NFL player.
Lenny, good morning. You're on the Quan's Auto Care Hotline. Good day, sir.
Well, let's talk about the knucklehead Antonio Brown. If it was a lesser player on the team, he would have already been suspended.
That's probably right.
Okay. You're paying this man guaranteed $30 million for the next 2 seasons. So at a certain point, they're going to have to decide, do they put him on the exempt list, suspend him, and go, we're fining you X thousands of dollars per day till you come into camp. It's over with. You lost your appeal. You tried another helmet. It's not going to work.
Go to work.
You're either playing or you're not.
Go to work. Yep.
We have a team to run. Just like my ex said, we have 89 other players out there busting their butt.
Yep. At some point, you got to go to work. Yes.
So it's either, well, I'm not going to use the term, but you've heard about it, about getting off the pot. It's on him now.
Yeah,
it's not his feet. It's not the frostbite.
You can say
it's all, it's all up in the space between his ears. Stop being a diva.
Yep.
How many other players last year had to switch to new helmets for this season?
All of them.
No, there was 30 from last year, though. Brady and others that were using older helmets that all had to switch for this coming season.
And by the way, it's to protect you.
None of them are complaining.
Yeah, and it's for your benefit. It's to protect you.
Right. And this excuse, well, it cuts down on his peripheral view and his vision. Please, it doesn't.
First time he drops a ball, though, that's what it's going to be.
Well, why don't he get out there for us and show he can catch?
Like I can't see.
And build up some continuity and a connection with your quarterback.
You know who loses big in this is Derek Carr, by the way, because it's a huge season for Derek Carr. Huge.
Yep. And now, getting with Josh Gordon, he's only getting paid $2.1 million. So it's a lot for me and you, but in the scope of NFL pay, it's not a lot.
Yep.
So to keep him around, when you saw what he did last year, when he had 40 catches and 700 yards and led the team, you're going to take a risk. Now, if he's healthy this whole season, I could see him being in the top 5 in receiving and catching.
Josh Gordon.
Yes.
Potentially. I mean, why
Especially
not?
without Gronk and the target he could be in that offense.
They need a big receiver, yes.
Because for his career, he averages 18 yards a catch.
Yeah. If he's in shape, and you would guess he is, and they want to make him part of that offense, he can be phenomenal. No doubt.
So I'm hoping he comes through, The odds aren't in his favor, but maybe he's going to surprise everyone.
All right.
So we'll just see what happens. That's just my quick 2 takes, but it's just a joke. And to decide on Hard Knocks, it needs to be decided this week. We're heading into week 3.
I agree with you.
Of preseason. So now this is your dress rehearsal game.
This is the one. Yes. All right, Lenny.
And he's still not there.
We got see you. Enjoy the day. 2460610 is where he came in. Find us on the Probe if you want. We're there. You could kind of get a look at it, if that makes you feel better. 2460610 is where 30. We'll get into some baseball when we get back, too. We'll hear from Troy Lesesne after the 2-2 draw. United out on the ball pitch on Saturday against LA Galaxy 2 as well. I want to get into the golf, too. 20. Justin Thomas was terrific.
He was rolling them in nicely all weekend.
Yeah. It's the opening drive. Jeff, JJ, and San Josue. Glad you're here. On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal and ProView Networks.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living. Ma'am? 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 Dang, this one made me feel all special. Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a #1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, backed by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I've ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot. It's the Frontier Restaurant. The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network. Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network. Folks, there's no other way but to be all in. Either he's Lord of all, or he is not Lord at all. And you can experience the real and authentic, true life change that only God can provide to humanity. See, when we truly encounter Jesus and purpose to know Him and follow His teachings, hashtag life change will occur. Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything in it, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms, and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rollins, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. victory for Garden Sports Team Sales.
You're all in or you're all out. You're either with us or you're against us, Hoser. Which way you going?
No,
you
I'm
in
with
or you
you,
out?
baby. I'm with you.
All
I'm
right,
here.
well, we're going places. Woo! We're going to the the visual medium now too.
Oh, man.
You see that? We're on the ProView Networks, live on the ProView Networks.
Hi, Mom.
Hi.
See that? Wave to the camera. It's the opening drive. Jeff Symbieta, JJ Buck, San Jose. What's up, y'all? Happy Monday. You living? You all right?
Living
Oh,
large.
yeah, buddy.
Living large.
Oh, what it do? Oh, yeah, buddy. Wave to the camera. I like the way you did that. We're now on the ProView Networks. You can find us on Comcast Channel 26. You can find us on the Facebook. You can find us on the YouTube, on the Twitter. And just find us somewhere. Glad you found us on the radio as well on 95.9 FM and AM 670.
Man, I'm excited.
Are you? How are your feet?
My feet are good.
Yep.
No cryo chamber frostbite this weekend. I
mean, who has?
Avoided that.
Yeah.
You know me, I keep it simple. Straight ice bath. Just jump in the ice. Get your muscles ready to go.
At what point do you get frostbite? When was the last time you took an ice bath?
I've never taken an ice bath.
I got some feet problems.
All right, you and Pat
But it
Mahomes?
would probably work with the amount of ankle injuries I've had.
Yeah, I can't height. I mean, if they're all
Doesn't
doing it.
matter.
You got feet problems?
Outstanding
Yeah.
rec league career.
What happened to your feet?
It's just my toe, my little pinky toe.
I don't want to see it.
I got a corn.
I just don't want it.
So I'm
I
treating
got
it
a
right now. I
corn.
got some treatment. So if you see me
All right.
limping around,
Any dime store
But
podiatrist
I'm here, baby.
out
I'm
there,
playing.
Can you come by and help Hoser? Yeah, if you got,
I bought shoes too narrow. Don't ever do that, folks.
No.
Don't make sure you buy the right width because it'll get you.
You're at that New Balance age, aren't you?
Maybe.
So is Kawhi Leonard, by the way. I don't hear anybody ripping on Kawhi, do you? Kawhi balls in New Balance, man. You going to get those Air Kawhis?
The only person under what?
Really? He's got.
Yeah, that's his
Wow.
endorsement.
I'll have to check
Kawhi's
into
in-
those.
What's the 53 that wears New Balance?
I don't know, man. You tell me.
Hey.
Welcome to the New Balance store.
At
They
some
actually
point-
measure your feet.
Yeah, that's right. Most places don't. That is important.
When was the last time you got your feet measured?
Dude, I know.
It's
Seriously.
a real deal. You used to,
Like-
back when we were kids,
Yeah.
you go in, they'd measure your
You're
damn
right.
feet.
As a kid, man, they'd always
thing-
measure those.
So well, I guess when your feet stop growing.
My dad always make me stand up and be like, always press on your big toe.
Yeah, you
and be
gotta
like,
find where
hey,
your
you got
toe
room
is.
there?
Yeah. All right, you're gonna go into
Buy
it.
them
You can
bigger
wear
to
this for
grow
another year.
on your
Yeah.
Yeah, buy them bigger. Yeah. Yeah,
I look like a clown. You'll grow.
Yeah, I look like a clown. It's got nothing to do with your shoes, kid. It's really got nothing to do with your shoes. All right, come on in today, 246-0610, 888-922-0610. You can get in on the baseball, the golf, the football, all that happened over the weekend. Did you see any of the Little League World Series? You catch any of it?
I did.
All right, so Virginia's team has thrown 2 no-hitters.
Check the birth certificates.
They have not given up a hit yet, which is incredible because it's not like it's one dude, right? I mean, they're all throwing cheese. You got this girl, Maddie Freaking, who's out there. She's terrific. She's my favorite story. They played the Big League Classic yesterday. Cubs beat the Pirates, and everybody got to go out and enjoy that. That's always kind of cool. So yeah, I'm down with the whole thing. I always love it. And then your boys from Curacao got smoked by, was it Japan 4-0? Japan beat Mexico. South Korea beat Curacao.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're big on Curacao.
Yeah. The international bracket is tough.
Yep.
Japan always brings it.
Yep. So you got that going on. That'll go on throughout the week. Pennant races, the National League Central is super, 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 super tight. And the Cubs winning yesterday puts a tie atop of the National League Central. It's the Cubs and the Cardinals with the Brewers 2 games back. Giants won yesterday, so they're still in the playoff hunt. But right now, the the wild card is the Nationals, and it is the Phillies at 64-60, tied with Milwaukee. Right? And a couple games back. So you're going to have races. You're going to have races as you hit September next week. September, man. September's a minute away. It's unbelievable. We're going to.
Well, the second wild card has been one of the best things baseball has done.
That's probably right. Just to keep teams interested. Yeah, you're right. And I wasn't a fan of it, but you're right.
Because it's a one-game playoff to get to the next round. Keeps people alive, keeps a ton of interest, races. Because every week you're like, oh, this is so close. This is going down the stretch. It's because of that second wild card.
Yeah. No, you are right. Did you watch much baseball this weekend? Or
not a lot.
No? More soccer?
Definitely more soccer this week.
Yeah, look at you.
Oh, yeah.
If you were out at the ball pitch on Saturday night, United 2-2 draw with LA Galaxy 2. United was up a man pretty much the whole second half.
The second yellow came in the 43rd minute, so the final minutes of the first half. And a lot of the times, in these draws this season, the fans just always think it's a missed opportunity. This one, I'm there. This is mostly on New Mexico for not finishing their chances. You credit Lopez, the Galaxy 2 keeper. He had some phenomenal saves, stepping up, guessing right, stopping Chris Wehan on his penalty kick. But it was a night of missed opportunities for New Mexico. And it was fresh, but that is definitely up the list of frustrating ties where you can look at it, and that is more so New Mexico not being able to finish as opposed to Los Dos stepping up and beating them or coming back.
Does LA walk out of here thinking, whew, we got away with a point? Or do they feel the same way? Damn,
no, they
get away.
They feel, whew, we got away with a point, given the fact that they lost a dude in the first half, that the one moment they had going the other way on New Mexico's mistake in the second half resulted in a penalty kick because they did not have chances after that.
Yep. Down to 7th now in the table for New Mexico after that draw. They're on the road come Saturday. They'll be in San Antonio to play a team. What's San Antonio called? FC?
San Antonio FC.
Yeah.
Just put FC. Unsure, just go FC.
Or United.
FC or United.
Yeah, you got a pretty good chance there, right? Just go FC or United. So that, and they all become big now. The final match of the season is October 19th, so you still got a month and a half.
You got time.
Almost 2 full
7
months. What's today's date?
Of the final 10 at home
19.
for New Mexico.
So 2 full months. Still 2 full months.
You got time, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. That's why with the 2 full months, that's why it was hard for me when everybody was telling me, oh, it's a must win. I'm like, oh, easy. Like, yeah, I think it's important to win, and I know where things are trending, and I see what the table looks like. But I'm sorry, with 2 months to go, I was just struggling with the must-win scenario.
I'm with you on that one because of where they are in the race. The top 3 have pulled away from the group. So best case, you're looking for 4th place, host the first round playoff game, but you want to be top 6 to avoid the playing round still. Whatever you do if you're New Mexico United, you want to try to have a top 6 finish in this table. And so still so bunched up because one win, depending on the results in front of you, can vault your point-wise back up into 4th place. But it's just down the stretch where it's going to hurt them with these ties is tiebreakers. Because that is the first tiebreaker is wins in USL Championship.
Got a JJ Buck, Get Off My Rocks.
Get off my rocks.
This is from Jeremy. It says, dun, 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 dun. Time for another JJ Buck, Get Off My Lawn. Or I'm Zero-scaped. Get Off My Rocks. The segment inspired Jeff by the maturation process of the OD's co-host from a broke, carefree college student to broke, sleep-deprived homeowner. He says, I was at the burrito place the other day, waiting for the young man in front of me to pay. As the process became more lengthy than anticipated, I noticed she was fumbling not through her purse for plastic, that's bad enough, but she was on the damn phone looking for whatever mechanism could be used to complete the checkout. Whatever happened to paying with good old greenbacks, quick and simple? Fair enough. Get off my damn rocks. If you don't know how to use your little phone pay,
that could be a problem.
Then don't use it.
Or was the phone frozen?
Okay,
then the too many apps open. Was the Gram open and the Snapchat?
All that would
Can't
piss
find
me off
it.
if I'm standing behind you.
There's no Wi-Fi.
I'm just going to tell you at that Lobo thing at the Hyatt the other night, the just getting a drink because you get a long line.
All right.
I'm gonna do get off my lines. All right. So by the time you get there, I mean, just know what you want. What kind of?
I'd check out the menu
Can I
that has
have
5
Tito's?
things on it.
No, I'm gonna do a Grey Goose and what do oh, you don't have that. Okay, no, I'll do Tito's and I guess soda. But what did you want?
Light on
Okay.
the salt, please.
Dude, it just
Light on the salt.
these it took forever. And then they were closing the bar, and I'm like, look, let me just tell you something, because they want everybody to go to. If I stand in this line for this long and don't get a drink,
You're gonna hear about it Monday morning.
Heads are rolling. I got my drink.
Oh, good.
We all did.
Was there one drink station?
Yeah.
Was it one of those?
It was the
places?
highway. It wasn't the Lobos thing. It was the way the Hyatt did it. But yeah, there weren't a lot.
That usually happens.
Yeah, there weren't a lot. But I was thinking the same thing
weird.
because the people like when you're in line. Here's the deal: when you go to the store, and this bothers me too. The people who they run their groceries through and whatever, and the lady says, $87.22, and then they start digging through their purse or digging through their pockets for their method of payment. Like, do you not know you're going to pay?
Jeez.
Did you not? Did this come by surprise to you?
You're thinking I get lucky. The person behind me is going to cover my groceries.
Yeah, okay.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
It's just one of those things, and they take forever, and they don't remember their damn PIN or they stick it in the wrong way. This doesn't happen to you? I know it does. It happens to everybody. But it doesn't bother you? Like you're
It
in a
does in
hurry?
the moment, but
Yeah. Well, it's kind of I never.
how long are we talking? A 5-minute delay, a 10-minute delay?
Okay. Yeah. All the above.
We're getting into 10 minutes and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
we got problems. But if it's just quick 30-second
It
mistake,
scrapes me. It's.
because then if we go to Jeremy's email and he wants people to be paying traditionally, what if someone gets out their piggy bank and they're just sitting there counting coins? Then you're in it.
That's
Can
not
you help me roll 'em?
traditionally.
Can
Nobody
you help me?
traditional payment with a bunch of pennies.
Dude, that's happened to me.
I know
Man.
that's happened to all of us.
35.
I'm like, hey, I'll take it.
45.
I'll take your money.
Where was I? Let me start over.
Here,
5.
let me help you.
Oh, I dropped a bunch of them. Oh, it's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living. Ma'am? 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 Dang, this one made me feel all special. What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living. Ma'am? 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 Dang, this one made me feel all special. What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living. Ma'am? 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 Dang, this one made me feel all special. What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living. Ma'am? 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 Dang, this one made me feel all special. What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living. Ma'am? 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 Dang, this one made me feel all special. What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living. Ma'am? 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 Dang, this one made me feel all special. What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living. Ma'am? 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 Dang, this one made me feel all special. What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire?
The sports animal. I got Sid wants to know how to watch the show. How can I watch Mr. Symbieta? Since I usually listen via tape delay. Is there a way to watch the same way without cable? Yeah.
Tape delay.
Yeah.
How are you sending this email, Sid?
Yes.
Sid, because you sent the email, I know you've got internet
Use the
access.
same device, man.
All right, so on that same device, which you use to send your email,
He's like, what? It does that?
you can go. Well, what if he? Yeah, no, he's got to be able to do this. You can go. What's the easiest way? Facebook, Twitter, YouTube.
Well,
What?
YouTube, man. YouTube.
Go to YouTube?
Yeah. Because
It's
Facebook,
all
I mean,
easy.
you'd have to have like an account and stuff.
Do you have to have an account on Facebook to watch?
All easy, eh?
It's all easy. You just go to ProView Networks. So go to YouTube, Twitter, or Facebook, and in the search bar, that's the little what's the symbol?
What are you looking for, man?
Oh,
you know that little,
magnifying glass thing, right? It looks like a little magnifying glass. I'm trying to put it in his terms.
That's right.
Right? Click on that, and then put in ProView Networks, and then click on that, and you'll be able to watch the show. Right? And it's free.
Free, Sid.
And by the way, free is cheap.
Oh, man, he likes it.
I know.
If
who
it's
doesn't?
free, it's for me.
Look, again, tell me your favorite kind of beer.
Free beer.
Exactly. Everybody's
beer.
is the same.
Or
what?
dollar beer.
Ooh.
Free is cheaper than $1.
That is true, yeah.
But Phoenix Rising,
Yeah.
not only have they won 14 games in a row,
That's
which
'cause they
is
got free beer.
outrageous.
Yeah.
They have the best promotion going right now.
What they got? $1 beer?
They're 13-0 on dollar beer night.
So $1 beer, what is their like? Okay, is it a
limit 2
8-ounce
3?
cup? Is it how big's a $1 beer? First of all, that's like 6 ounces. A little bitty cup. All right, but it's $1.
A shot of beer.
All right, and is it? It's got to be a certain kind of beer, right?
Bud Light.
Schlitz.
Bud Light, Schlitz, malt liquor. Just get super dupered. All right, fair enough. Brant wants to make a prediction. Jeff, it's about time for the annual local news story of how Lobo football season ticket sales are down. When the TV station sends one of their hot little reporterettes to the Frontier campus to walk around till they find someone to go on camera and say they don't go to the games because their team never wins. That is their expert who speaks for the entire community. It's from Brant. Yep, Brant. Seen it before? It is about that time of the year on the calendar. Oh, what are we doing this week? Oh, it's a week before Lobo football. Let's send her out to the campus and go find someone who says they don't want to go to the game. Okay. That's probably right. If that bothers you, I'm sorry. I guess I just don't care about those. Do you? No. When they always find one person to speak for the community and usually give you one side of it, right?
Hey.
When half the time during bowl season, when a news reporter comes out to do a story, they've already got their story written. They're just looking for their soundbite to plug in. They already think they know the story. Bothers me so much, I can't even tell you. But it shouldn't. Lars says, boy, you know what, Hefe? I was out Saturday night and thinking this would be a perfect time for Lobo football. Davey should call Sam Houston State and see if they want to play right now. I guess it was because, according to the weather dude, the high pressure is in the wrong place, which has taken the starch out of the monsoon season. Want to bet it stays nice until like 3 o'clock on 8:31 when the rain finally starts? They should have played this one. Whatever is for you, Lars.
Yeah, it's been hot in Texas, so I'm sure they wouldn't mind getting out of there. Those Sam Houston
Well, it's
State.
been hot here, but it's been like 106 over there, right?
Oh, yes. Brutal.
Yeah.
At least 10 degrees more.
Ooh, man, United are going to have to go there, play it.
San Antonio.
Yeah.
Make sure you hydrate.
Yeah, it's going to be thick. Hondo is in on Tiger. Says, I thought the big cat played great this weekend, Jeff. I'm so proud of him. He just left himself too much work to do. You can't basically take half a season off, then expect a top 30 finish by playing a tournament or two when other guys are grinding almost every other week. The golf was interesting over the weekend. Justin Thomas was a winner at the BMW. He held off Patrick Cantlay. So Thomas will be the number one going into the Tour Championship this weekend. Starts 10 under par.
Yeah, he was 3 shots better than Cantlay, but man, for one of your 3 tour events and he goes 25 under, it's kind of
25's deep.
That's a little too easy for my liking at this point.
On that golf course?
Especially when that means he gets a 2-shot lead going into
Well,
the
they all
final
played it, and they all went low.
Yeah, but that's a little too much for me.
Yeah. Points were, tripled this week or whatever it was? So he'll start. Did you see the prize? So the winner gets $15 million. 30 players qualify. 30th place will get, what was it, $385,000? Ooh. I mean, that's how deep the purse is. It's the purse next week. The FedEx champion, not the winner of next week's tournament, but the FedEx champion will win $15 million. Remember last year when Tiger won the Tour Championship, he won the tournament, but Justin Rose won the FedEx Cup? Mm-hmm. It was like by one putt, too, right? Remember he had a putt at the end? It was really compelling. And the way they're doing it this time is the number one, which will be Justin Thomas. He starts the tournament 10 under. Patrick Cantlay is number 2. He starts 8 under. And they go out, they tier it down to where the guys who are 26 through start at even par. And that's how they'll go. It'll be next week at East Lake in Atlanta. 2460610. Come on in today, 888-922-0610. Hey, are you shopping for your first house? Maybe it's been a few years since you've owned a home. You're back in the market. Well, I get it. It is very, very difficult to come up and find that down payment. That's why Kirtland Federal Credit Union is offering you Jump Start. Jump Start is a down payment assistance program. Gives you up to 3% of the purchase price, maximum of $6,000 you can use towards your down payment. Jump Start is just for first-time home buyers and for those who've not owned a home for the last 3 years. To see if you qualify, talk to my good friends over at Kirtland Federal Credit Union's mortgage team. Stop by and see them at the new Home Loan Center, centrally located on the northeast corner of Jefferson and Osuna. You can give them a call at 1-800-880-5328. That's 1-800-880-5328. All the details are online at kirtlandfcu.org/jumpstart. Kirtland Federal Credit Union, they are more than military. They are for life. Kirtland Federal Credit Union is an equal housing lender, federally insured by the NCUA.
Sports Animal Time.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living. Ma'am? 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 Dang, this one made me feel all
Special.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network. Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Folks, there's no other way but to be all in. Either he's Lord of all or he is not Lord at all. And you can experience the real and authentic, true life change that only God can provide to humanity. See, when we truly encounter Jesus and purpose to know him and follow his teachings, hashtag life change will occur.
Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rawlins, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales. The New Mexico High School Coaches Association, established in 1941, is an organization of New Mexico's best and most professional interscholastic coaches. Coaches across work daily to help our student athletes excel in the classroom, on the field of play, and in our communities. Students that participate in interscholastic activities attain higher grades, higher graduation rates, and higher wages. Responsible for the North-South All-Star Games, statewide Coaches Award Program, and providing multiple professional development opportunities for New Mexico's coaches. Be a great coach by coaching beyond the game.
Hey everyone, Adam Deal here with ProView Networks. Extreme Clean is a proud sponsor and supporter of ProView Networks and all high school sports athletics. Owner Mike McLean and Extreme Clean specialize in carpet cleaning for apartment, realty, business, and residential clients. With over 20 years experience, attention to detail and quality customer service matters. For more information, give them a call, 505-221-6440, Extreme Clean.
Sadie's is a proud supporter of New Mexico high school sports and athletics, and we here at ProView Networks would like to thank Sadie's for their continued support in helping us bring you all of your New Mexico high school sports coverage.
Car Crafters, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Are you sure we're supposed to be doing this?
Don't worry, I've watched him do it 1,000 times. Come on, what's the worst that can happen?
No! Bad dog!
Hi, welcome to Car Crafters. What happened? Don't worry, we'll make it like it never happened.
Car Crafters! It's like it never happened!
Dreamstyle Remodeling has been wowing homeowners in New Mexico since 1989. Selected as Best Custom Home Remodeler for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Albuquerque Journal, we're also your exclusive provider for top home improvement brands like Renewal by Anderson, Four Seasons, Blaze King, and many others. Founded and headquartered in Albuquerque, Dreamstyle Remodeling is family-owned and now employs more than 500 people across the southwestern U.S. In fact, we've helped more than 60,000 homeowners improve their home in New Mexico, Arizona, California, Idaho, and West Texas. We're committed to providing a superior customer experience. We've earned 4.6 stars with hundreds of online reviews and have an A+ with the BBB. Dreamstyle Remodeling is a proud supporter of UNM Athletics. Visit our beautiful 10,000 square foot showroom at 1460 Renaissance Boulevard across from Sam's Club or DreamstyleRemodeling.com to make your home remodeling dreams come true.
Gecko's Bar and Tapas, a proud supporter of ProView Networks. It's been a fan favorite spot for food lovers and sports fans. With not one, but 2 great locations, including outdoor patio, an atmosphere you won't want to miss. Gecko's, off Academy and in Nob Hill.
Jackson Compaction wants to help you keep your green and keep the community green as well. Jackson Compaction has worked hard to maintain the same prices since day one. Always easy and painless trash removal with professional crews and quality service. If it's non-hazardous waste, debris, or trash on your land, leave it to us. At Jackson Compaction, we're dedicated to ensuring the conservation of our environment. You trash it, we smash it. Jackson Compaction, we've earned a reputation for great results.
TurboThreads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimum.
AM 610, the sports animal.
All right, now we got a B side of this whole thing. Thanks to his agent. I don't know what we do without Drew Rosenhaus. It's the opening drive, Jeff, JJ, and San Jose. What are we giving away, and when are we doing it next?
9:09, we got soccer.
Soccer.
Arena soccer.
We're giving away soccer. Just take it. Giving away soccer.
Come on, hoser. It's USA. It's Mexico. It's Landon Donovan.
Ah, yes.
Órale. Viva la México.
In the arena.
In la arena. Del Rio Rancho.
We'll work on it.
I know. We're doing that. USA Mexico 9:09 is when we'll give away those tickets. USA Mexico out at the Star Center coming up on Saturday. All right. Drew Rosenhaus is the agent for Antonio Brown. He went on ESPN this morning talking about the safety issue because, as you know, Antonio Brown's upset with the helmet. He's been upset that the league is not allowing him to wear his Shut Air Advantage helmet. It's the only helmet he's worn in his NFL career because it is older than 10 years old and thus no longer certified by the National Football League. It's a grievance he filed against the league to wear his old helmet. It was denied last week. Mike Mayock is the general manager of the Raiders, he came out yesterday and said, we're done. You're either all in or you're all out. Like, it's time. Let's go to bleeping work. I'll read you what Drew Rosenhaus had to say. Drew Rosenhaus, the agent for Antonio Brown. Quote, he wore this helmet in Pee Wee football, high school football, college at Central Michigan, and his entire 9-year career. People keep saying to me there's 2,000 players that are wearing approved helmets, but there are very few, if any, that have worn the same helmet their entire 9-year career. He's a wide receiver. He gets hit across the middle. People are trying to take his head off. He's a big target. You talked about how many catches he had over the last 6 years. For example, this is his life. He's risking everything. He's got a family. He's had a concussion before. This helmet has kept him safe. He's had brutal hits, and we're just trying to find a way to work it out. The helmet is the most important piece of equipment, and he's had the same one every single snap he's played in his football career. It's a major issue for him, end quote. Look, the answer is it's outdated technology, and it's great that he's been safe, but it is no longer up to our standards. And the NFLPA and the National Football League have been working together to try to make this very brutal, very dangerous game safer. I guess the analogy in some respects is you used to drive a car that didn't have the safety standards that it did now. I'm not even going to go the seatbelt analogy, right?
Yeah. Y'all used to be in the car without seatbelts as little kids.
That's right. We used to have smoke on airplanes until we realized, it wasn't safe for everybody else.
Just put little Jeff in the back; he'll be fine.
That's right. Sometimes up front, man.
Crawl around the back of the station wagon.
Yeah, dude, yes. No.
The playpen.
The answer is, well, I made it. You're still here, but a lot of people didn't. Bottom line is, it's safer, and that's what's going on here. Rosenhaus, the agent, said he and the football player, Brown, admire the fact that the NFL and the NFLPA are trying to make changes for player safety. Quote, but this has worked for Antonio. He feels very safe in this helmet, and he wants to make sure we do everything we can to keep him safe, end quote. I think that's great that he feels safe.
Doesn't Shutt have like an improved, same version that's approved, a newer model?
There's 40-something approved helmets, Hoser. Some are Shutt, some are other companies. Yeah.
I mean, that's where I would start. I mean, start with the same brand and just see if, similar but yet approved. And I don't know, what is the criteria for them to test these things, to make sure they can take a certain impact?
Where I am. I mean, yeah, I don't know what the testing process is. Rosenhaus said that maybe they can find a custom-made helmet for Brown. If the additional helmets he tries out don't solve the problem. So they've been working with the Raiders and the NFLPA. Quote again, we've been talking to helmet companies, trying to get this straightened out, trying to find a helmet that will work, trying to get his helmet approved, trying different helmets. Antonio's probably worn 15 different helmets to try to find something similar to what he currently has. We've been unable to do that, but we're going to continue to work. I called Mike Mayock last night and said, let's get every available helmet that's approved and get every one of them out. Let's find the solution. We're working with the team. I mean,
that's just silly. I mean,
I'm not going to argue with you that
if he's tried out some, there's got to be one that say, okay, I can live with this.
I'm not going to argue that a helmet's a big piece of equipment. I'm not going to argue with you that you've got to feel comfortable. Where I will probably have a conversation with you is where he feels safe in that helmet, and everything is telling you, okay, but all these other helmets are safer, right? He may feel more comfortable.
There's nowhere else to go for Antonio Brown. They've ruled against him with all these helmets so far. So there's nothing else to do. He's got to find a new helmet or really be done.
You got a more bizarre holdout than this?
Mm-mm.
Can you find me a more bizarre one than this?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I can't.
Because there's been a lot of crazy, well, crazy is not a fair word, just odd, different reasons for players to hold out. And I consider this a holdout. If you're not in camp, you're holding out, right? Do you remember? I mean, usually they're about money. I don't recall it being about not wanting to utilize league-tested, mandated, permitted equipment. Do you?
This is a wild one.
And the whole tag, diva, right? Diva wide receiver. Like, with all due respect,
ding, ding, ding.
He couldn't play it up anymore, whether he's doing it intentionally or not. Who's one of the commentators on ESPN yesterday who played with Antonio Brown said, look, man, I would just tell him, get in and do your job. Like, there's a lot of money to be made. You came from nowhere. You had one duffel bag. You were paying to sleep on couches. Like, look where you are now. Get this, put on a helmet and go to work, basically. That people are calling you a diva, don't let them call you. Don't play into that. This is the, to your point, ding, ding, ding. This is everything that you would define as a diva wide receiver. Let's make it Odell Beckham. Look at how quiet he is. Making him look perfect. This one's nuts, man. This one's nuts. All right, we're going to give away 4 tickets to USA and Mexico indoor soccer. We'll do that at 9:09. Want your phone calls, 246-0610, 888-922-0610. When we come back, you want to hear Troy Lesesne, United manager.
And get into the post-game comments.
Post-game post-match, after the draw. That was the result on the pitch, the score line, to drop him in the table. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? 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 Dang, this one made me feel all special.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network. Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Folks, there's no other way but to be all in. Either he's Lord of all or he is not Lord at all. And you can experience the real and authentic, true life change that only God can provide to humanity. See, when we truly encounter Jesus and purpose to know him and follow his teachings, hashtag life change will occur.
Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms, and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rollins, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales. The New Mexico High School Coaches Association, established in 1941, is an organization of New Mexico's best and most professional interscholastic coaches. Coaches across work daily to help our student athletes excel in the classroom, on the field of play, and in our communities. Students that participate in interscholastic activities attain higher grades, higher graduation rates, and higher wages. Responsible for the North-South All-Star Games, statewide Coaches Award Program, and providing multiple professional development opportunities for New Mexico's coaches. Be a great coach by coaching beyond the game.
Hey everyone, Adam Deal here with ProView Networks. Extreme Clean is a proud sponsor and supporter of ProView Networks and all high school sports athletics. Owner Mike McLean and Extreme Clean specialize in carpet cleaning for apartment, realty, business, and residential clients. With over 20 years experience, attention to detail and quality customer service matters. For more information, give them a call, 505-221-6440, Extreme Clean.
Sadie's is a proud supporter of New Mexico high school sports and athletics, and we here at ProView Networks would like to thank Sadie's for their continued support in helping us bring you all of your New Mexico high school sports coverage.
Car Crafters, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Are you sure we're supposed to be doing this?
Don't worry, I've watched him do it 1,000 times. Come on, what's the worst that can happen?
No! Bad dog!
Hi, welcome to Car Crafters. What happened? Don't worry, we'll make it like it never happened.
Car Crafters! It's like it never happened!
Dreamstyle Remodeling has been wowing homeowners in New Mexico since 1989. Selected as Best Custom Home Remodeler for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Albuquerque Journal, we're also your exclusive provider for top home improvement brands like Renewal by Anderson, Four Seasons, Blaze King, and many others. Founded and headquartered in Albuquerque, Dreamstyle Remodeling is family-owned and now employs more than 500 people across the southwestern U.S. In fact, we've helped more than 60,000 homeowners improve their home in New Mexico, Arizona, California, Idaho, and West Texas. We're committed to providing a superior customer experience. We've earned 4.6 stars with hundreds of online reviews and have an A+ with the BBB. Dreamstyle Remodeling is a proud supporter of UNM Athletics. Visit our beautiful 10,000 square foot showroom at 1460 Renaissance Boulevard across from Sam's Club, or DreamstyleRemodeling.com to make your home remodeling dreams come true.
Gecko's Bar and Tapas, a proud supporter of ProView Networks. It's been a fan favorite spot for food lovers and sports fans. With not one, but 2 great locations, including outdoor patio, an atmosphere you won't want to miss. Gecko's, off Academy and in Nob Hill.
Jackson Compaction wants to help you keep your green and keep the community green as well. Jackson Compaction has worked hard to maintain the same prices since day one. Always easy and painless trash removal with professional crews and quality service. If it's non-hazardous waste, debris, or trash on your land, leave it to us. At Jackson Compaction, we're dedicated to ensuring the conservation of our environment. You trash it, we smash it. Jackson Compaction, we've earned a reputation for great results.
Turbo Threads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. Turbo Threads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for Turbo Threads.
Albuquerque's Lobo Station, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
What do they call the Galaxy and LAFC? Is that El Tráfico?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tráfico.
Look at my They're listening in Southern California because they know how much soccer I'm talking.
But they better be ready because 2020 USL Championship will be in San Diego.
My buddy said he went to the Galaxy LAFC game, El Tráfico. And no joke, it was a better atmosphere than the Barcelona game we saw in Spain last December.
Wow.
Huh?
That's a huge statement.
Yeah, your soccer's taking off. Now, if only they can get a jingle. What's my favorite commercial play in the last break? When they say upset stomach, something, diarrhea. Like to sing diarrhea. Like,
and make it sound.
I know, make it sound glorious.
Like it's no big deal.
And you got diarrhea. Yeah. I don't even know what the product is, but I'm buying it.
Yes.
Next time will you tell me?
And looking forward to diarrhea. Maybe not.
All right. I have no transition for you, so I'm just going.
Well, let me tell you what.
I really like to think I'm decent with segues, but I haven't one.
I got one for you.
That won't be insulting. Go.
Let me tell you what a portion of that pitch will look like on Saturday.
Oh, see what he did there? That ball pitch was horrible.
And they've done such a great job.
Yeah. But it was out in left field, right? That it was really bad, too.
I didn't really see many issues with the regular outfield, but just the sod that they laid down, it was just bad this weekend.
Yeah. 2-2 was the final result. It was a draw. Los dos, as they call them.
Los dos.
Everything's got to be in Spanish. El tráfico, los dos. I mean, I don't know. Still, it's do I have to call it football? Can I call it soccer?
Football.
It is the USL, the United Soccer League, correct?
Yeah.
All right. So as much as everybody wants to tell me, it was football, it's the United Soccer League until it's the UFL. 2-2 con los dos in the ball pitch the other night. One that got away from United, and I know you feel that way. Los Dos was down a man for the entire second half, and United couldn't capitalize. And I know you feel like that's one that got away.
Yeah, this one is more on New Mexico than the Galaxy, the way they play. Now, you credit Lopez for stepping up late, stopping Weehan's penalty kick, and then making some saves in that second half. But it was all about missed chances. But we started off early in the press conference, asked Troy how he felt his team started and then responded to the early goal, because what they didn't do in Portland was start well or respond.
I don't like the fact, especially at home when you're playing in front of 15,000, that we give up a goal the first 8 minutes of the game. I don't think that's not us. And so,
kind of is.
Again, credit to LA, because I think that they made the most of that opportunity, and then they didn't really have a lot going even before they went down a man. I think that we penned them in really well, and man, we played some really good football after that. But again, that's not really us. I think we're usually the ones taking the initiative, and we have to start on the front foot. I do think that we responded really well to that. I do think that we responded well and created a bunch of chances. Some really, really good interplay even prior to them going down a man, and obviously getting a goal back going into halftime.
Troy Lesane, technical director, manager, head coach, and Grand Poobah of your United.
And it was a nightmare night for Chris Weehan. Yeah, he scored the equalizer in the 25th minute, but he looked 4th minute. He had a shot wide left, couldn't get it on goal. The 12th minute, I still don't know what happened, and it looked like it was nothing but net, and somehow his shot was saved off the line. Then he had a penalty kick saved. He had a shot go off the crossbar. So that was part of the many missed chances for United on the night. And, of course, the lone mistake they make with Chris Weehan slipping, leading to the turnover, breakout the other way. Ultimately, the players taken down in the box. Williams converts to PK. So United had to come back down a goal twice in this contest for the draw. But with that said, it's a point, but it's getting later in the season, only 10 games left. Troy talked about this team in the playoffs and how important it is now to start winning at home.
That said, I think that we started the year very well. We're in a good spot right now with 7 out of the last 10 matches now at home. Nights like this, when you have 15,000, we owe it to ourselves, we owe it to the fans, more importantly, to get 3 points to put ourselves in that playoff position. And you come away with a draw, and, it makes that job that much more difficult. So that's still the goal, and that's what I told the players. Everything's in front of us still, but we have to take advantage of these moments.
That was the whole point going in was that whole must win thing, and I don't know if it was a must win, but it was important, and I think he's right that they've got now they're going to have a lot of home matches left. There's only 3 left on the road. We got 2 months in the season, and only 3 months away from the ball pitch. But to that point, it was that would have been a nice extra 2 points to get,
and especially with the way they played, being a man up, and then seeing the one mistake that they make in that second half lead to a goal, and they're chasing the game once again, and they can't convert on the 21 shots that they had in the game, but just 9 of those on target. It was a really frustrating game, and plenty of the draws have been frustrating, but this one, it is more so on New Mexico than Galaxy outplaying them at any point in this game. They were just fighting for survival in that second half. But now, again, tons of credit to Lopez in goal. I thought he was fantastic when he had to be to help pull that point from the Ashes for Los Dos. But it's a ton of games at home, and something we can talk about too. As I know we're coming up to the end of it, but I thought Troy's comment on the academy teams was a fair one, because that's
what Los Dos is, right?
Yeah. So they're the minor league team for the Galaxy, but that has been a talking point for United fans.
Is that a path that this will go down at some point? Are they going to be the Colorado Rapids academy team or United?
No.
Is that no? Okay.
Colorado Springs is
All
the
right.
academy.
But I mean somebody else. Okay,
And
so if not,
I don't think
theirs.
I don't think that's a path anyone wants to go down.
Okay.
Which is it's an interesting conversation, because I know it's one that the fans, man, the bitter ones are standing out. The sour straws for United. Wow.
What are they so bitter about?
They like to take shots at the attendance for the academy teams. They're upset about the way they can.
Well, they're
put
second.
players
They're the
on
second
roster.
fiddle in their own building.
But I thought Troy's comments were good to add to the topic of the bitter fans that are taking over the United Facebook page.
All right.
20.
There, love to hear from you. 2460610. We're going to give away tickets to go see soccer, indoor soccer, USA Mexico out at the Star Center. We'll do that at 9:09. We're on ProView Network.
10.
Find us there. It's the opening drive. Jeff, JJ, and Hoser on 95.9 FM. An AM 610, the sports animal.
The Lascombe family has been growing and crafting wine in New Mexico since 1981. Formerly known as St. Clair Winery, we're going back to our roots and honoring our founders, Danielle and Hervé Lascombe. Today, our D.H. Lascombe Winery and Bistro locations continue to deliver the exceptional wine and food experience you've come to expect from the Lascombe family. Visit us and enjoy a culmination of our 6th-generation winemaking legacy and unique, perfectly paired foods. D.H. Lascombe Winery and Bistro.
Perez Collision Center is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks and Albuquerque Boxing. Perez Collision Center offers expert knowledge on any of your auto body and paint needs. Give them a call today, 505-254-4655, or stop by for a visit at 2415 2nd Street Northwest in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Perez Collision Center.
And we haven't talked about this at all. I mean, what the hell? What, the camera?
Yeah. Gotta say what's up.
What's up,
Watching
camera?
on
What's up, camera?
Facebook, Twitter.
Hey, we're on the video. JJ Buck and Hoser and me. We're on the ProView networks now. Channel 26 on Comcast and the Facebook and the Twitter and the YouTube. On the interwebs.
Interwebs.
Yeah, the internet, baby.
246-0610 if you want to get in on the old school telephone. Your boy Daniel Jones, the second coming of Eli.
Oh, man, is he?
How'd we not get into that at all? Daniel Jones looked great. Oh, sign him up.
Again.
11 for 14, 161 yards and a touchdown. Now, he did fumble twice.
Oh.
Got to take care of the football, young fella.
If you put Eli beside Peyton and then Eli beside Daniel Jones, who would you say is his brother?
No doubt.
Daniel Jones.
No doubt.
Clone, mini-me.
No doubt. Maybe he'll win two.
Have you checked out Peyton's Places on ESPN Plus yet?
I've not. I probably
Very
need
good.
to. Yeah, no, I need to. All right.
I need more Peyton Manning. He is fantastic.
Here's
He's
an
a funny
interesting
guy.
quarterback scenario that's real. All right, because Eli's going to be the quarterback for the Giants. Kyler Murray, whether he looks ready or not, is going to be the quarterback for the Arizona Cardinals. It looks like Case Keenum's going to be your guy in Washington. If Andrew Luck is not ready, and that's starting to sound like a possibility, Jacoby Brissett is your guy. And at some point, I'm okay with Jacoby Brissett.
The worried meter is coming shortly. Haven't made it yet.
On Andrew Luck?
No, I'm going to have a worried meter so we can use it.
Yeah.
and talk about all these things. And
Where it registers? Yeah.
it is definitely not quite DEFCON 1, but we're at DEFCON 2.
Yeah, no, you're starting to tickle DEFCON.
That's that one is I don't think Andrew Luck is going to be starting week 1 of the regular
agree
season.
with you. I absolutely agree with you.
And when we hear calf now, we are terrified because of Kevin Durant. But it's been calf, and then it was ankle, and then it's bone.
Getting lower.
What is going on with
It's
Andrew
all
Luck?
connected.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. And that's a guy who missed a whole season, so he could miss another one. The other quarterback thing, are you ready to buy into Josh Allen?
As
a decent NFL quarterback in year 2.
He's a decent NFL quarterback.
Well, okay, last year he was a runner. He made some throws, made some bad throws, but he's starting to look like a quarterback in the NFL. Now he's got some weapons now. He's still a little bit inaccurate, but he looked comfortable. They played the Panthers. He threw for 102 yards. He showed some whip on the football, like he looked like a pro quarterback, and I'm about ready to buy in.
What are we buying? That
he's going to be a decent quarterback.
Well,
that they're on track. Look, they're not going to win the division. That's not what I'm telling you. But that team can that team win eight games?
I don't think there's anyone that wouldn't believe that after seeing how he finished.
Okay.
There's question. LaShawn McCoy can't stay healthy. Frank Gore is competing. Like there's questions about just the talent around him because for what he did to end the season isn't sustainable. For the amount people talk about Lamar Jackson. Now, Josh Allen can throw a football further than Lamar Jackson and potentially at a better clip. But Josh Allen rushed for more yards than Lamar Jackson to in the season.
Isn't that crazy? And nobody wants to. What? Yeah.
So he has all the tools for success in the nondescript head coach and Sean McDermott rankings that he could be number one.
So let me give you a name that watch out for this season. And Hoser will know this name. Cole Beasley. Cole Beasley is playing the role of like the Julian Edelman for them. He's kind of become Josh Allen's favorite receiver. If Zay Jones, was he last year's number one pick or 2 years ago?
He wasn't a number one pick.
He wasn't? It was a high pick.
Second, third round, I think.
And now they got John Brown. If they can run the football, and to your point, I don't know how they're doing that. Like LaShawn McCoy and Frank Gore, they've got a guy named Devin Singletary there. They've also got T.J. Yeldon. So it's like they're shooting Cocoon 3 over there for running backs, right? It's the old age home for running backs. And I guess if you got 3 old decent ones, right? I mean, T.J. Yeldon last year had actually a pretty good year.
T.J. Yeldon's a good depth runner in the NFL. I think as we look at these young quarterbacks, it's about finding some consistency. Can you win in the pocket more? But then it's also, what kind of line did he have? Why was he having to rush as much? Where Lamar Jackson, more of that was built in, designed rushes for what they did offensively. But this quarterback class, it's fascinating. Outside of the uncertainty with Josh Rosen, people feel good about Sam Darnold. I think Buffalo fans love what they have in Josh Allen. You have the hope that Lamar Jackson can find being adequate,
and that
is that going to be
Mayfield.
enough to win?
No.
Even if you rush the ball well, play defense, can you get over that hump with Lamar Jackson? And then, of course, Baker Mayfield is already the Super Bowl MVP right now.
I saw his bust being made on some YouTube channel somewhere.
Is he the Steven Strasburg of the NFL?
Oh, I see what you did. Is that good or bad, by the way? Steven Strasburg's still pitching pretty well.
Good.
Nationals
but
are
that hype right off the bat was this
that
dude
hype
is
was
Cooper's.
it? So Strasburg had the biggest hype of any pitcher I've ever seen. Ever. Have you seen more hype for a pitcher coming out of college, coming through the draft? Because I never have. But yeah, I'm on the Josh Allen train. I'm on the Sam Darnold train as well. 246-0610, 888-922-0610. Jason is in on the email. TV, he says, good morning, OD in the AM. First hearing the dulcet tones of 3 times J in FM stereo sound, but now the OD in low-def TV, soon to be high-def? Sid may want to invest in Comcast. The most awesome thing about this is going to be the facial expressions of one Mr. Buck when old Jason emails. Yes, I pulled an Edward and went third person. It comes in good times. Crimsonally, Jason. P.S. JJ is right. It's a little early to do a callers and emailer bracket. He must be talking. He must be the voice to text. But we could do some BCS rankings of
I like the rankings.
Yeah.
That's good for start of college football season, a little preseason top 25.
By the way, when are we doing the over-unders?
We got to do it this week. Friday?
Yeah, I've got all the numbers here.
Do you?
You can't study. I'm going to hit you cold.
Over-unders Friday morning, Mountain West football?
Friday, over.
I did win my first year, right? Or did we tie, JJ? I don't know. All I know is I didn't have to pay for lunch.
All I know is I'm on to this season, and what happened last year does not factor into this year.
Last year has nothing to do with it.
No,
and
not
we're
me.
on
I'm
to
gonna,
next year,
I'm gonna, revel in that. Yeah.
And we're on to next
First
year.
time
We're on to
came in.
Cincinnati. And we're on to Cincinnati. And we're on to Cincinnati. And on to Cincinnati. All right, take a look if you want. If you're bouncing around a computer, we are, or on your ProView networks. We are, look at Martin Watts. What a great show on Facebook, he said. Wanda said good morning. Good morning, Wanda. So did Hank. Good morning, Hank. That's on your guys' Facebook
Hank.
page, on the ProView's Facebook page. So there, we're there for you. ProView Networks, Facebook,
I did
Twitter.
get,
yeah.
We'll work on the studio.
Why? What does it say? Does it look like a mess? It kind of does, huh?
But this is real. This is a raw opening drive.
Yeah, I guess we got to do something about those right there. All right, we'll
Time to
work on that.
remodel now,
You
huh?
okay with the big New Mexico Bowl, son? Should I bring in more?
You get everything. You get the coffee cups, you get the oatmeal bowls, you get it all.
Yeah.
It's
All right,
like you're with us in studio.
Yeah. All right, we'll work on that. Hey, wherever we go, there's potential dangers. Places like churches, theaters, events, all need to provide security for people who attend. An International Protective Service is a security company providing security officers trained to handle dangerous situations. They need more help, and right now IPS is looking for off-duty or retired law enforcement officers to fill in the gaps. They've got immediate openings, and depending on your experience, they're starting new hires at $25 an hour. If you have experience in training, your community needs you. Call them at 897-2420. That's 897-2420, or go to ipsglobal.com, and you can have a role in making New Mexico safe and giving people peace of mind. The bad guys are lurking. Be part of the team that stops them from ruining our favorite public places. Call IPS at 897-2420, 897-2420, or go to ipsglobal.com. All right, we promised you 4 tickets to go see USA Mexico out at the Santa Ana Star Center. It is coming up on Saturday. Landon Donovan's going to be in town. I understand he's going to be on our show at some point this week. That's what Andres did. I thought you'd been talking to Andres, no?
Is he coming in live?
I don't know.
I've been talking about interviews leading up to that, but I haven't heard anything online.
Oh, I saw Andres the other day. So we're working on that for you this week. But right now we got 4 tickets to go see that. That's
right.
And you can have them if you are caller number
5
right now. Caller 5 at 246-0610. You win those tickets to go see USA Mexico, courtesy of your good friend, the Golden Hoser.
That's right, Golden.
On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? 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 Dang, this one made me feel all special.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network. Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Folks, there's no other way but to be all in. Either he's Lord of all or he is not Lord at all. And you can experience the real and authentic, true life change that only God can provide to humanity. See, when we truly encounter Jesus and purpose to know him and follow his teachings, hashtag life change will occur.
Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms, and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rollins, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales. Mexico High School Coaches Association, established in 1941, is an organization of New Mexico's best and most professional interscholastic coaches. Coaches across work daily to help our student athletes excel in the classroom, on the field of play, and in our communities. Students that participate in interscholastic activities attain higher grades, higher graduation rates, and higher wages. Responsible for the North-South All-Star Games, statewide Coaches Award Program, and providing multiple professional development opportunities for New Mexico's coaches. Be a great coach by coaching beyond the game.
Hey everyone, Adam Deal here with ProView Networks. Extreme Clean is a proud sponsor and supporter of ProView Networks and all high school sports athletics. Owner Mike McLean and Extreme Clean specialize in carpet cleaning for apartment, realty, business, and residential clients. With over 20 years experience, attention to detail and quality customer service matters. For more information, give them a call, 505-221-6440, Extreme Clean.
Sadie's is a proud supporter of New Mexico high school sports and athletics, and we here at ProView Networks would like to thank Sadie's for their continued support in helping us bring you all of your New Mexico high school sports coverage.
Car Crafters, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Are you sure we're supposed to be doing this?
Don't worry, I've watched him do it 1,000 times. Come on, what's the worst that could happen?
No! Bad dog!
Hi, welcome to Car Crafters. What happened? Don't worry, we'll make it like it never happened.
Car Crafters! It's like it never happened!
Dream Style Remodeling.
Nice during the break. The boss said a little more rasp to the Gruden impression. You know, he's a little, I got a little raspier.
A little deeper.
All right, 2460610. You give away those tickets?
I did. Eric was our winner.
Eric!
First time winner, Eric. Good job.
That's kind of cool. All right, we'll do that again.
We probably will
How
tomorrow.
was my timing
Stay
on
tuned.
that, by the way? Was that good?
That was pretty good.
2460610 is where we are. 888-922-0610. Opening drive, Jeff, JJ, and San Jose. Remember, we are now visual. We have joined the visual medium. We'll work on the studio. Understand that we share this studio, obviously, with other shows. So we don't completely control it. But it used to be, remember, like when this was Jubb's closet? And there was like a Saints jersey hanging there and something else, you know, his Seahawks something. Well, no, he was a Mariners guy. Mariners jersey, Saints jersey. We'll work on that.
Oh, the New Mexico Bowl.
Get some more New Mexico Bowl stuff in here because I think that'll be essential as we go.
And who knows, with high school football season upon us, ProView Networks.
Do we get in some high school
coaches
banners?
want to send some swag?
How about if I get a Taft High School banner?
You want your school represented on this show?
I like
Got
that.
you covered.
I like the whole idea. Or if you want to come in and sing jingles. If you've got upset stomach, indigestion, what is it? Nausea and diarrhea. I wish I would have seen the choir as they were in studio. Just okay. Now you just got
one more time from the top.
No,
from
one
the
more
top.
and just hit diarrhea and diarrhea.
Diarrhea.
Oh, that's gold.
Ooh, a little bit more. Yes, exactly.
And when they finally hit it, when you get, what is it? Upset stomach, indigestion, or upset stomach, nausea, indigestion, diarrhea. When you got upset stomach, nausea, indigestion, diarrhea. Oh, look at your face.
Got it.
You hit it hard too.
Yeah, I mean, you got to feel it.
Did you
I
see
mean, when you're
diarrhea?
Yeah, you got to feel it. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You got
Tons of
gold,
credit
baby.
because they knocked it out of the park. That's one outside of Antonio Brown. That's the most happy you've been this morning.
No doubt
about his subject. You're all about.
What'd you tell me earlier? Splish splash.
What is glamour? Royalty.
All right. Sorry. Hope your breakfast burrito's going down well. 246-0610, 888-922-0610. If you were at United over the weekend, want to hear from you. If you were at Lobo Gala, I thought the energy at that was really, really good over the weekend. If you watched the golf, let's get into that as well. Lobo football is days away. So Tavaka's back. We heard was California. He was back in California on Friday, right?
Yeah, I went back. I guess his condition with his grandfather worsened, and that's just so unfortunate. And this is one where you have the reality of the situation in terms of what that means for him and his life, and Bob Davey and everyone, letting him go, which is the right thing to do. And then the conversation
starts today, right?
Moving forward when it comes to football, and the starting quarterback is going to be Bryant Hughes or Sharon Jones for the opener.
I don't know how it's not. And so now I hate playing the assumption game. However, I'm going to. With school starting today, and I just put out a text asking if Tavaka's back today, so we'll see if we get an answer. At what point, and I'm not telling you we're there today, do you start considering? He's already done a red shirt, right? Would you apply? I mean, you can apply for another red shirt, but what? I mean, at what point do you start playing this balancing act? Not yet. What about school? He's got to get to school. I mean, if he's not here for how many weeks of school can he miss?
I'm sure that they can handle the first week, and they'll.
Okay. I'm not telling you the first weeks. After one, you cut the cord. That's not what I'm saying. How do you start considering that, or you don't?
It's probably in the back of your mind, but I don't think that's anywhere where the coaches want to go right now. With what they've experienced and had to handle the injuries at the quarterback position, they're going to give Tavaka time to get the situation settled, and really that's not the right way to word it at all. You just have to see just live. Go with your grandfather, and has health concerns, so there's really no way you can do that. But I think just in the back of your mind as a coach, and what's going to be best for Tavaka, keeping him eligible with his schoolwork and being a part of the team.
Yeah, I'm rooting for the young man and his family.
And plus, after Sam Houston State, you do have a bye week.
All right, I'm gonna guess the answer is he's not back yet. Okay, negative. He says Frank says I'll let people know when he's returned. Thank you, appreciate that. All right, so yeah, to your point, it's Sharon or it's Brent Hughes. I got to believe in the opener. All right, I get emails that are in. Jeff at 610knml.com. JJ at 610knml.com. Garcia says Antonio Brown equals Lobo fans? ? Jeff, excuses for him not practicing or becoming like Lobo fans not going to the games. It's too hot, too cold, too late, too early, Labor Day weekend, too Saturday, etc. It's Garcia. Yeah. Yeah, you're starting to hone in on that. HB says, working good, Jeff. I'm watching on that YouTube thingy, and the hosts definitely have faces for radio. They need a third camera close-up on Hoser. I see what he did there? Yeah, and you know what else? And they've got voices for newspaper. I beat you to it. Shut up. He says, can we talk about NFL preseason? There's got to be a way to get these guys ready to play that doesn't involve 4 mindless, endless, pointless, painful-to-watch preseason games. Yes. The momentum is there. I'm going to give you 3 more years of this format, and we're not going to have 4 preseason
It comes back down to just
money.
Financially.
Yes.
Given the fact that you have to buy the preseason games for your season ticket holder, what you're selling as part of your local and even the national games that are picked up in preseason, just
look
dealing with those.
Here's the deal: you're selling 10 home games. That means you're selling to your sponsors, the guy who's buying the beer sign and the insurance sign, and you're selling your sponsors 10 games of exposure. You're selling, when you're the networks, you're buying those extra 2 weeks. Whatever CBS and Fox had on yesterday, and I haven't seen, I don't know because I don't get them on my damn package anymore.
Rabbit ears.
Yeah, I know. We're getting there. I'll bet they did better than the golf and the soccer that was on TV. You want to bet? NFL preseason? Of course it did. So is the NFL willing to give back a couple of bucks to their networks to take away 2 weeks of preseason? No. And that's why we've had the conversation about the 18-week regular season or the 18-game regular season. Now, an 18-game regular season, and JJ, the conversation we had with a 16-game cap was fascinating. Because how do you say, all right, which 2 games you sitting out Tom Brady? Yeah. Plus, think of all these streaks. Now, I know Eli's streak was broken, but you've got who did I just say? Was it Phillip Rivers, right? Has a 228 game or something streak in which he started every game, hasn't missed a start. Wow. Those streaks go by the wayside, right? You can't have those. Now, I don't know if that matters to anybody, but I'm sure it matters to somebody. Where are you playing? Because then if you're having an 18-game schedule, you got to pay your players more. You do. You're telling them to do an eighth. What is it, an eighth, a ninth more? Yeah. An eighth more?
I like the way it is. Just leave it at 16. Do away with one of the preseason games. I think 3 is plenty. And, you've got
Who are you
the first
taking a
2
home game from? Who are you taking a home game from?
You just have to rotate it at that point in time. I think if anything, it would be
revenue.
two, and
it's
then
revenue for those home games.
The only way I see it going down is if they add to the regular season.
That's the only way I see it too. Absolutely is the only way I see it. Omar's in on your Cowboys. He says, don't want to overreact to preseason, Jeffy, but
he's gonna.
The Dallas Cowboys that needed to look good did in Honolulu. Our first-round pick via ESPN, Jason Witten, looked fresh, healthy, and hungry for a championship. I'm so ready for the Giants, I can't stand it. It's from Omar. I want to meet Omar one day.
Omar.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll be at the party.
I think he's the biggest cowboy hunk we've got. Don't you?
Even more than Hoser.
Huh?
Oh, by far more than. Huh? Huh? What? Yes. I got a bunch more emails you can get into. Jeff at 610knml.com or JJ at 610knml.com. Emails, Jeff at 610knml.com, JJ at 610knml.com. There's some cool stories. How about this? And when we come back, there's a university that is considering adding a program. Imagine that. Adding golf with the assist from an NBA star. How does that go down? I'll tell you when we come back. It's the opening drive. Jeff Symbieta, JJ Buck, and San Jose. You're watching on ProView Networks and listening on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? 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 Dang, this one made me feel all special.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network. Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili, breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Folks, there's no other way but to be all in. Either he's Lord of all or he is not Lord at all. And you can experience the real and authentic, true life change that only God can provide to humanity. See, when we truly encounter Jesus and purpose to know him and follow his teachings, hashtag life change will occur.
Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rollins, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales. Mexico High School Coaches Association, established in 1941, is an organization of New Mexico's best and most professional interscholastic coaches. Coaches across work daily to help our student athletes excel in the classroom, on the field of play, and in our communities. Students that participate in interscholastic activities attain higher grades, higher graduation rates, and higher wages. Responsible for the North-South All-Star Games, statewide Coaches Award Program, and providing multiple professional development opportunities for New Mexico's coaches. Be a great coach by coaching beyond the game.
Hey everyone, Adam Deal here with ProView Networks. Extreme Clean is a proud sponsor and supporter of ProView Networks and all high school sports athletics. Owner Mike McLean and Extreme Clean specialize in carpet cleaning for apartment, realty, business, and residential clients. With over 20 years experience, attention to detail and quality customer service matters. For more information, give them a call, 505-221-6440, Extreme Clean.
Sadie's is a proud supporter of New Mexico high school sports and athletics, and we here at ProView Networks would like to thank Sadie's for their continued support in helping us bring you all of your New Mexico high school sports coverage.
Car Crafters, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Are you sure we're supposed to be doing this?
Don't worry, I've watched him do it 1,000 times. Come on, what's the worst that can happen?
No! Bad dog!
Hi, welcome to Car Crafters. What happened? Don't worry, we'll make it like it never happened.
Car Crafters! It's like it never happened!
Sports Animal.
All right, I apologize to the young lady who phoned. I know I've been like, my allergies are killing me today, and I have been touching my nose a lot today. And now that we're on television, it shows.
Yeah.
Can't hide a damn thing anymore, JJ.
Nope. Can't pick your nose.
I didn't pick my nose. I was like,
no, I know, but I'm just saying.
You don't want to get to that point where you're just like caught. It's like, oh yeah, there's a camera in my
Thank
face.
goodness I can hide back here.
no, what about all that? I know. We got issues.
Figure it out in the commercial break.
I don't even know. I'm glad she was watching. I'm glad she called. Hoser did give me the message, and that's why. 246-0610 is where we are today.
This is the first official day being live on ProView.
Yeah.
The studio's going to grow. The show's going to grow.
Yes, we're all going to grow. Hopefully not grow right here, the belly. But, you know, it is. Dan says, do you know if Sam Houston State's broadcast is on a 50,000-watt blowtorch, Jeffrey, Juan Jose, and J-Ho? With still nothing coming from 770 and me being in an undisclosed Labor Day location where internet is spotty, I'm starting to look for alternatives. It's from Dan. I think we can feel confident, right? Global football will be on KKOB? All right.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
Yeah, we don't have much more.
But I think you can feel confident that's the deal, because there's no TV on that, right? Is there internet television on that? Is it on ProView Networks?
You can get it online, but it's going to be one of the broadcasts where they take the in-stadium cameras, and I believe they're going to feed over the radio.
Okay. Oh, that's even better. I love that. So I can watch it on my phone if for some reason I'm not here. I'm just asking. All right, Edward. Whew, here we go. Now you get to watch facial expressions. Good morning, Edward. You're on the Quan's Auto Care Hotline. How are you, sir?
You know, it was a delightful weekend filled with, a cornucopia of events that were thoroughly enjoyed. We are coming up on the fall season, so I'm trying to, throw in I'm trying to extrapolate some fall themes. Not only did that female, she not only took the effort to look live and you guys in the studio, but also took the time to thumb out a message and say, hey, clean your game up. So credit to her. That's a committed listener and fan of the Sports Animal. So I commend her. As you kind of reinvigorate the studio in there, you know what you guys need? You need a cutout of the Crusher.
Not
right
really.
there, and put in a place of prominence for a television viewing audience. Because you got to set the tone, set the ambiance of the studio, and I might be able to facilitate that for you guys. How does that sound?
A fat head.
Fat head.
I'm the only one laughing with you.
Come on, guys. Very good. It's not a joking matter, my friends. Now, The Cowboys looked fantastic. Did you know, Omar? I thoroughly respect Omar because he's consistent, and I love it, and he's a diehard. 20 of the 22 Ram starters didn't even make the trip. Just an FYI. But it's good that, you guys look solid and ready for the season. Guys, I've recommended for a few years now, and I'm threatening. I think I may write the NFL. It's a simple solution to the preseason dilemma. Just have 2 bye weeks. Start the season a little earlier. Give each team 2 bye weeks. It gives you more weeks of football. It quenches the thirst of NFL fans across the country. It also reinforces the safety concerns in the NFL. And I think it's a simple solution. You don't have to go to 18 games. You could have 18 weeks if you just implement 2 bye weeks. And I'm surprised that no one else has actually...
Well, I think that's on the horizon, especially if they go to 18 games, right? So they'll back this thing up, start it basically now, right? This would be opening weekend.
Sure. I mean, you capture the pre-Labor Day momentum. Isn't it 0 week for college football this week?
It is. It is.
Oh, man. Tantalizing. But... I just thought I'd share a few thoughts with you, but we need to liven up that studio.
Yeah,
and
we'll work on it.
I can work. I know people. I can work on that Crusher cutout for you, and it'll up your Crusher rating. But
only if we can do a Carlisle cutout too.
We'll just hold it up when you
will
call.
the Carlisle cutout be wearing jorts? Just curiosity.
If you make it, it will be.
So let it be written. So let it be done, my friend.
So it shall be. All right. Enjoy your day.
Hey, more football talk. As we close in on the 25-year anniversary, we got to go through the list of Hall of Famers and a potential Hall of Gamer this year. So I will have my list rectified.
All right, work on that.
Indeed.
See you. He's sharpening his pencil at 246-0610, or is it crayons? Remember the Crayola sharpener?
Oh, man.
Did that really work?
No,
Or was that
not
like a
very
gimmick?
well. Not very
Do you ever
well,
have the big Crayola box, right? The 64 Crayola.
Ooh,
Did that
64.
sharpener thing work?
It felt like it was just there more for looks.
Yeah.
Than actually.
But I
It was
used
like
it.
a high-tech thing.
Yeah, and then you would carve, and then where'd all that wax go? It's like, damn
But
it.
you
it's on the
always
floor.
like the first look of the... I mean, you wanted to keep those crayons looking pristine like that, when you first open it?
Yeah, and keep them in that order, but there's
Yeah.
just no way.
Yeah, it was hard.
If you were like,
Unless you replaced them, you replace the used ones with the
can
new
you
ones.
buy I just need the ultraviolet. Can I get a magenta crayon, please? Just one crayon. It's like, how much for one rib? No, one rib. Chris Rock and I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's that Hollywood Shuffle.
Forget the cut, put it here for a dime.
How much? You want one rib? You look cute, little.
Like, order rib coming up.
You never see that scene?
Yeah. Oh, man,
You ever
it's a
seen Chris
funny
Rock?
scene.
It's I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker.
I'm gonna get you sucker. Yeah, that's
You
right.
never.
How much for rib?
Just watch it. How much for rib? He says, "Oh, the guy." And isn't it like Jim Brown is the guy
Yep,
behind?
Jim Brown's
and,
the cook.
and he's $4.95 or whatever. Oh damn! And he looks to his. How much for one? One order, or I'll take one. One order of ribs coming up. No, man. One rib.
One rib.
You want one rib?
One
How much for one rib? And he give whatever.
Yeah.
And he says, "How much for a soda?" That's $2. Oh man, how about if I just hold out my hands? You put a little in there.
Yeah.
And then he goes to pay at the end. He pulls. You got change for 100?
That's why he's got 100. He's negotiating everything.
That's so good. 246-0610. Bad Street says, weekend OD. Jeff, I was listening to bits and pieces of the show, and Vitel's on that one too. This is after producing the baseball game the night before that went until midnight. Does the guy ever get more than a couple hours off? Not really. Vital. Who's here more, Vital or Brandon Vogt?
It's Vital.
It's close right now. Vogt's been here quite a bit.
He's doing the
week.
morning show right now. He's doing the afternoon show later today. He did the
Yeah.
weekends, didn't he?
He sure did.
Yeah.
I was surprised about that. I heard
Yeah.
him yesterday. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I'll give it to Vital, though, because he's here a lot.
Yeah, overall, he's definitely here.
Gus says winning championships is tough, Jeffrey, the referee. Going into the series, the Las Vegas Stars had to feel confident. They had all the boxes checked in their favor against the Green Chili Cheeseburgers. With a golden opportunity to open a lead against the Chihuahuas! Yet they could only manage a home split, and as a result, the PCL Pacific South is still tied this morning with 15 pressure-packed games to play. When are the Topes back? They got one more homestand? Looks like Thursday, right? This is it, huh?
Thursday, they're back.
1, 2, 3, 4, 8 games left. 8 game. Wow. All right. When do you get the Sam Houston scout? Are you working on their coach for next week too?
I am actually, yes.
Are you? All right. Because I'm expecting, probably a little Jerry Palm. I think next week we go Bob Davey on Monday, Doug Martin on Tuesday. Like to get some Jerry Palm on Thursday.
Yeah, so maybe Wednesday.
Are we still doing the gigantic deal of the century, high school football stuff? You know what we should have is Chris Williams. You know who's doing the Friday night games? Chris Williams is. Former Rio Rancho star, former New Mexico State star, former Chicago Bear, probably Montreal Alouette or Toronto. He played he was at the
Agronauts.
Katie Wally Pip, the Happy Meal deal.
I don't know, man. I was talking to him the other day, and one guy's way more interesting than the other. I'm just saying.
Hey, tell him open seat if you'd like to join us.
Yeah, I told him that, and he's going to come on at least a few times, if not on a regular. But it was great to catch up with Chris Williams. Now he looks like he could still ball too.
Was he playing in CFL last year?
I think he was playing last year. Yeah, and he's back, and he'll be doing the Friday night games on ProView with the gigantic super deal, or the Happy Meal real deal, or the Happy Deal meal.
That's the team. He's teamed up with Adam.
Yeah. That's kind of cool, huh? The Happy Super Mega Gigantic Deal of the Century deal meal thing, whatever. All right, 246-0610. Come on in. We got what? You want to do another segment before we leave? Should we do that? We probably should take it to the top, right? I got a ton of content for you still to do. I got emails to read. I want to talk about the golf. Is there anything that we've not? Oh, gosh, dog it. I will tell you, I teased this going in, and the university that's bringing back golf because of an NBA player. I will get that to you when we come back on the opening drive.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? 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 Dang, this one made me feel all special.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network. Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Folks, there's no other way but to be all in. Either he's Lord of all or he is not Lord at all. And you can experience the real and authentic, true life change that only God can provide to humanity. See, when we truly encounter Jesus and purpose to know him and follow his teachings, #life change will occur.
Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms, and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rollins, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales. The New Mexico High School Coaches Association, established in 1941, is an organization of New Mexico's best and most professional interscholastic coaches. Coaches across work daily to help our student athletes excel in the classroom, on the field of play, and in our communities. Students that participate in interscholastic activities attain higher grades, higher graduation rates, and higher wages. Responsible for the North-South All-Star Games, statewide Coaches Award Program, and providing multiple professional development opportunities for New Mexico's coaches. Be a great coach by coaching beyond the game.
Hey everyone, Adam Deal here with ProView Networks. Extreme Clean is a proud sponsor and supporter of ProView Networks and all high school sports athletics. Owner Mike McLean and Extreme Clean specialize in carpet cleaning for apartment, realty, business, and residential clients. With over 20 years experience, attention to detail, and quality customer service.
All right, Howard University. Oh, there's the bat signal. Howard University is bringing back golf. All right, so what you say? I know, I got it. You know, A, know who Howard is, B, know where Howard is, and C, don't care about Howard.
They beat UNLV.
They did beat UNLV in
Woodshed
football
2
seasons
years
ago. Yes, they absolutely did.
And where is the woodshed?
Steph Curry announced Monday that he is going to support the Howard University golf teams for the next 6 years. How cool is that? Steph obviously is a big golfer. Have you watched Holy Moly, by the way? Have you watched the show?
I enjoy Holy Moly.
I didn't like the first one. I'm into Holy Moly now.
Yeah.
You watch Holy Moly?
Family enjoys it.
Oh, we record Holy Moly. Holy Moly's good viewing.
Wholesome fun.
So he's going to financially support the Bison's golf teams for 6 years. Howard's an HBCU, historically black college university. It's in, do you know where it is?
I don't know.
It's in D.C.
Oh.
And they're going to have a men's and women's golf team in place starting not this academic season, but next year. I think, look, man, I don't know how much is too much money well, there's never too much money. Where you get to a point where, hey, I can give this. But there's a lot of ways to spend money, give money, and I just think this is cool. He didn't go to Howard, obviously. He went to Davidson, did Steph Curry, but he's got a very, very vested he's very vested in golf. His quote was, "Golf is a sport that has changed my life in ways that are less tangible but just as impactful. It's a discipline that challenges your mental wherewithal from patience to focus and is impossible to truly master." So when you hear about these passionate student athletes who have talent but don't have a fair shot at the game, it's tough. I feel really honored to play a small role in the rich history of Howard University. I mean, look, you know I'm a Steph Curry guy, right? I just like the way he conducts himself. I always root for, and I think he was an underdog. He's a small guy who physically outperforms his physical self, and I'm a huge fan. And he plays golf, and he's funny, and he's cool, and he wins. I like him. But this is pretty sweet, don't you think?
This is a very cool story. It's good to see, Steph. A lot of these guys, a lot of them do so much more, and we really don't talk about those stories.
Yep.
And of course, what gets the headlines, it's the negative stories and the reactions to those. But there's so many players out there doing things for their community, and to see this story from Steph, it's cool because he loves the game of golf.
Yep.
He's that dude. It's Tony Romo, and I think the next one will be like Steph Curry, of guys that would take it that seriously to advance it once they are done playing professional.
Well, he's played on
pro basketball. After that, you could definitely see Steph playing a lot of golf, and potentially at a high level.
Yeah, no, I think he's terrific. Howard hasn't had golf, they believe, since the 70s. They disbanded them sometime in the 70s, and they'll start searching for coaches and start practicing. I think it's really cool. Guys give back. And again, look, I get it. He's made a lot of money, but you choose to do it. It's your money. You choose to do with it what you want. And for whatever reason, Howard and golf, and I'm sure somebody approached him, right, and told him a story. And whether somebody made the ask or he decided, hey, I'd like to do this. How much do you think it is? I mean, what, $500,000 over the next 6 each year over the next 6? Probably for golf to pay coaches and travel and recruiting and when you guess, men's and women's, it's got to be $500,000 a year.
Yeah.
You know, that's a decent amount of money. And so I'm all about it. All right. Richard said, looking good, Jeff. The only thing I expected is more food in the award-winning OD studios.
Yeah, so do we. Believe me, that's when food shows up, we're pretty happy.
All right. There's just an oatmeal bowl over there. He says, I have a simple NFL solution. Cut the preseason 2 contests, add a 17th regular season game on a neutral court. Now, every team plays one game in England, Mexico City, etc. And add a league-wide second bye week, maybe the weekend of Halloween. I call it Honeydew List Catch-Up Weekend. You know what? That's not a bad idea. Now, you still have the issue of the revenue for each of these teams, right? So you have that issue of each team is losing, each owner is giving up 1 week of revenue. However, the 17th game would be interesting, and everybody plays a neutral site game. Hawaii, London, Dominican Republic, Barbados, Mexico City, Alaska. I'm down. I'd like to see how it would play out. I don't have a problem with it, though. Actually, it's one of the better solutions I've heard. You?
I like that idea.
Yeah.
The NFL is talking about continuing these games, and they've committed to X amount over in England, and with the teams that have to play over there give up that home date if it is their scheduled home game, adding a 17th and seeing where else you could take these games, and then having everyone have to play one.
What about
Not
taking
too
it
bad,
to
not too
states that don't have professional?
Ooh, you mean America? Like playing them in America?
Yeah, exactly.
Like playing a game in, I don't know, Albuquerque,
Right here,
New Mexico?
yeah.
Not a big enough stadium, but
No, but still, I mean, I think you'd get enough people there.
That's actually pretty interesting. What if you took it to the Fargo Dome? They love football up there, right?
Yeah.
What if you took it to, I mean, I don't know, is Fargo better than Mexico City? I like what you're thinking. Alaska, Hawaii, right?
Yep.
You don't like it? Nebraska? What if they played an NFL game at the University of Nebraska?
They can do that. Yeah.
They don't have NFL in Oklahoma. Now it's in Texas. It's darn close, but Nebraska
but
would be
still,
something.
No, they
Well, they played one in Salt Lake City.
like that idea.
I know they're looking for that international
I
market.
think that would be the international market, like you said, is the one that they definitely want. But can you imagine the spectacle of just like the big house, like the Lions playing there a game or something?
Oh wow, yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I think I like your ideas. What if they took it to Tuscaloosa? There's no NFL in Alabama, right? Or
Yeah, it
or at
gets a
Auburn.
good- yeah. Oh, all good spots.
Ole Miss. I mean, they got great stadiums in the SEC and the Pac-12.
They do.
There's no NFL in Oregon, right? What if they took it to Eugene? Actually, I kind of like it and made it a college football environment around an NFL game. And so as a 17th game, every game doesn't have to be international. You play neutral site games. And you couldn't play the Seahawks against the Dolphins there, right, in Eugene. It would have to be two teams that are traveling. It would have to be the Bears against the Texans. Right? It would have to be a true neutral site game. The Seahawks can't play a neutral site game in Portland.
Oh, okay. I see what
Right?
you're saying.
The
Yeah.
Falcons can't play a neutral site game in Tuscaloosa. Right? They'd have to be neutral site games. It's like when Boise State's going to play Florida State in Jacksonville and you're telling me that's neutral site. I'm calling BS. When the Lobos played Kansas, or the Aggies played Kansas in Kansas City.
Lobos did too.
When they right?
Yeah.
When they darn near beat, Lobos did too. They darn near, well, the Aggies darn near beat them. Right? All right. That's my favorite suggestion you've made in the last 20 minutes.
Oh, thanks.
No, I'm actually really good with it. All right. So what do I got tonight? I got some baseball tonight. I have football tonight. I have Broncos tonight, don't
Broncos, Niners.
Is that on a network?
gotta see Flacco
The
tonight,
exciting
probably,
Joe
huh?
Flacco.
Is that Monday Night Football? Like on ESPN, I can actually get that?
Yes.
I get Joe Tessitore and Boog. Joe Tessitore on Holy Moly, by the way. Is
Oh,
really
they're good, yeah.
They must have shot all of them in one night, and it was freezing cold wherever they
they're
were.
always cool.
Well, they're all wearing the same thing. They're all but Joe Tessitore and Boog. They didn't replace Jason Witten on that, right? I guess they
We
didn't need
haven't
to.
heard, no.
No. It's. I think it's just
Just
those
back
two.
to two
All right,
guys.
so how much Joe Flacco do I see tonight? Is it mostly Drew Lock? And when we come in tomorrow, is it going to be overreaction on Drew Lock? Like, what if Drew Lock plays
Lock-
really well?
Everything they're saying about Drew Lock is time. Which means he's not performing well.
It means it's your boy Joe Flacco.
Flacco.
Dude,
Where did I see Chad
the
Kelly
number
play the
that-
other day?
The number that just keeps boom. 7-9 football.
So you're saying 7-9 on the Broncos? Wow,
Flashing big neon lights.
it's not all that good. Just so you
But
know,
Joe Flacco won a Super Bowl, so I'll give him 7 instead.
Show
of
him the
6.
ring, Joe.
Joe Flacco won a Super
Show
Bowl.
him the ring.
An amazing postseason performance.
And boy got paid
Still incredible.
off of that
average.
Super Bowl. Yeah, young fella got paid. Yeah.
His numbers since then.
What are his numbers since then? Do you know?
I have them somewhere in my notebook. I'll pull them out.
All right.
They went on a nice run. The Ravens are winning road playoff games. It felt like every year. That was then. This is now. We live in the past too much. Have you heard Eli Manning won 2 Super Bowls?
Yeah, I heard that. Joe Flacco won one too. All right. Hope you enjoyed the show today. I did.
Did Joe Flacco win it, or did the lights going out change?
Ooh, conspiracy.
30 for 30.
Who's got the ring? I mean, there's not even a question. Jim Rome Show is next. The Dan Patrick Show will follow that. Sports Bars this afternoon at 3. You get Isotope Baseball. They are in, where are they? It's got to be this one. I think they're in Sacramento tonight. Yep, they're in Sacramento, 7:45. Keep watching ProView as well.
20.
Tomorrow morning on the ProView networks and on the radio as well on 95.9
Fitting.
610 The Sports Animal. Go out and enjoy a wonderful Monday. Be good to each other.
10.
Be kind, loving, caring, and sharing. See you tomorrow.